I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm a goddamn superhero. I'm a goddamn superhero.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the latest installment. Oh, God, take that caption off, Wes. There we go. Latest installment of Crack the Sky Alpha Transmission 6. Crack the Sky. That's right, people. We're on the title track. Shit's getting real. All right. Get that cracked open. Oh, that smells so good. It's been marinating in the fridge. Perfect. All right, perfect. No, it's not. It's not house wine. No, I'm not.
All I saw was a rainbow can.
Things have not gotten that poor. No, but we are here for our latest episode of Crack the Sky Alpha. I'm so glad that you could all be here. Who is here? And if you're not here, well then, what a bunch of squares you are. Why the hell? What else is so important on a Sunday night? You going to study group? Huh? Study group? I'm not even going to follow that tangent. Anyways, but yeah, my name is Wes Franks, and I am the game master for this game, as well as the creative founder and creator of Carrion Studios. And I have a bevy, a whole bushel of talented players with me this evening. And we can go in the round if y'all want to and just say your name and who you're playing, and then we're going to get right into it because we are going to get right into a battle. We got a lot going on, so we want to get into it as much as possible. So it is up to y'all if y'all want to even do that, or we can just go right into it. No? Anything? Bueller?
They know who we are.
They know who we are, exactly. I love it.
Names on the thing.
Names on the thing. Come on.
Fuck it. Let's do it.
Yeah, names on the thing. Perfect. All right. Well, we're getting into it then. All right. Sick. So, recap. Last we left off in Crack the Sky Alpha, it was Transmission 5, Ghost of Corellia. The crew had gathered together from returning from meeting up at the Kremlin, gathering Heracles Garza, who had been taken prisoner by the NHC. And they made a number of improvements to their mechs. They met with the different representatives from different companies and also tied up some loose ends or some other quests. It's the Kremlin, not Gremlin. Sorry. Did I say Gremlin? I don't know. My brain's all over the place right now. Perfect. You know, it's what happens when you have ADD. All right. But they had made improvements. They had made deals. They had all signed licensing agreements with these different representatives from these different mech companies. And they managed to spend some time with each other, getting to know each other, going through different things. They also, a certain number of them, that being Heracles Garza and our very own Cinder Atlas, went through the collection of data that was collected from the Kremlin that Cinder had so lovingly stolen, and learned quite a bit of stuff. Most importantly, that they were taking clones of Stahl and Carrion, and that Riker Choi himself was a clone. This information was brought to Riker with Cinder present by Heracles Garza. Heracles making a point for Cinder to watch Riker and make sure nothing is out of turn or that there's any kind of betrayal in the sights. Kind of a blow dealt to Riker. Riker had to process all this information. Later that night, as they all laid in bed, Pinto was visited by somebody in a dream, or he visited someplace in a dream. The altar beneath the surface of Corellia that he had traversed before was to his full view with a visitor, a man, an old man named Bran, who says that he's been visiting there ever since he had come to the planet. They spoke, exchanged emails, and Pinto learned a little bit more about the planet and about the people that dwell there and the creatures that dwell there as well. The next day, the whole crew was woken up early to be tasked with going to track down the comms unit that had gone on the fritz. There had been no contact with this comms unit. So the Oblivion unit was deployed with a new comms crew to track down this mobile communication center that was in the peak of one of the tallest mountains on Corellia. After a trek and a certain amount of hazards, frozen and non-frozen, the Oblivion unit made their way and found and discovered where it had been frozen into the side of the peak of this mountain. While the Oblivion unit helped the new comms team get ready to set it up, ICEBOX, Cinder Atlas, went ahead and made a connection, allowing long-range transponders to finally work on Corellia, meaning that the NSF was able to finally connect with their flotilla and make sure that reinforcements got there. With a successful mission, the crew was surveying the area when Weekender discovered a cave. Inside the cave, Weekender discovered the crew that had been missing. But something was wrong. While Drift was scouting the area, he noticed another crew member being dragged someplace. All this was a trap laid by more of the denizens, the bugs of Corellia. And multiple, what I am calling manapedes, sprouted from these bodies, forming together, making a bug-human combination with multiple legs, very long body, and a bunch of different mouths. And that is where we pick up on this episode. Now, before we get into this battle and everything like that, I do want to note that this episode is going to be particularly gooey, so there's a content warning on that. So if things like gooey bugs and everything like that kind of grosses you out, body horror, things of that nature, then maybe you shouldn't partake in this episode, or maybe wait until you're in a mindset to do that. Just want to throw that out there just in case. But there's not going to be anything untoward or anything like that. Just wanted to have full disclosure just in case things do get pretty gross. All right. Are all of you ready? Let's fucking rock. I love it. Okay, I'm going to bring up Schmeppy on my end. Boom, boom, boom. Boop. And then I'm going to move the captions up here. Perfect. So that we have both of them available. And we're going to get right into it. Hit the music, DJ.
Anybody can squeeze the word gooey in 5 times.
What?
It's me. If anybody can, it's me.
Squeeze it in 5 times.
Squeeze. Well, then you'll just have to wait and see. They're a champ, yeah.
Appropriate prize. I can find an appropriate prize.
All right, so as you can see here, we have the map here. Let me go ahead and get it out of GM view. Perfect. All right. So going from right to left, like we're reading a manga, you see that we have Weekender at the mouth of this cave right here. Okie dokie. With a manapede inside. Yay, manapede. Then we have 2 more that had burst out of the ridge above. We had one that burst out of the ground near ICEBOX here. And another one that bursted out of here by the comms unit crew, the people that were melting the ice off of it and building a platform as well. Then we have Drift over here scouting around this edge where he saw the crew member being dragged in with the manapede there. That is the lay of the land. This right here, let me go ahead and boop. Go ahead and get some we'll get some fill on this track. That is the cave outline right there, just so it's all consistent and everything like that. And then that wanders off to the edge there. Perfect. All right. Sick. So, as we always know, initiative order, ICEBOX goes first, then it's HELLBEAST, then it's Drift, then it's Pinto, then it's Weekender, then it's Wrath. Okie dokie? So, how we're going to do initiative for the Manapedes here, we're going to have a Manapede each going in between each of you, alright? I will be playing the role of the comms units, the comms men here, and I will be placing their tokens here and their exosuits. Boom, there we go. So there's 2 over here by Weekender. There is 2 over here by ICEBOX. And there's 2 over here by the comms unit. Now, when it comes to battles in Lancer, some of them are straightforward. Kill the enemy, you win. Don't kill the enemy and you die, you don't win. Defend a position. If you defend the position, you win. If you don't defend the position, you don't win. This has 2 different variations now. What you have to do is you have to make sure that you clear out these Manapedes. Okay? On top of that, at least 2 of these comms people have to stay alive. It is not escort, so to speak, of like a mission. You're not escorting them from one place to another. You're just having to make sure that they stay alive. Now, the reason I gave them exosuits was not so it would make sense for them to, like, traverse different areas. That was kind of part of it. It was mainly to make sure that they didn't fucking die immediately as soon as something looked at them. So, I've been very benevolent. I cannot stop giggling at Manapede either, Ben. Alright, so, with everything before you, the battle laid out, ICEBOX, how are you starting us off?
So I think the first thing she's going to do is activate the Imperial Eye, which is a quick tech action. Yeah.
Quick tech action, we love it.
So she's going to send that off to attach to Drift. So an allied character in sensor range uses a disruptive charge until the start of my next turn. If a hostile character enters within a range of 3 of that character, the charge will then attach onto the enemy.
Perfect. Okay, guess. Excellent. All right. Oh, this is amazing. That is great. The character struck by the charge must pass an engineering save or take 1 AP energy damage, be knocked back 2 spaces, knocked prone, or shredded until the end of the next turn. So they won't take energy damage, but any of those other things.
Yeah, I think they'd be knocked prone and stuff
Shredded
like that.
is really good.
Shredded is really good. Fantastic. All right. So, what color do you want your Imperial Eye to be?
It can be the same color as me if that's easiest. You can just be teal.
Ooh, okie dokie.
Icy blue, cyan.
Cyan. Icy blue. Spicy blue.
I call that color Cool Ranch.
Cool Ranch.
Icy blue.
Fun fact, Cool Ranch and Wasteland are called Cool Americans.
The Imperial Eye. So Drift. You notice as you are preparing yourself and your mech, your Lancer to I guess the mech and the pilots are both Lancers, I guess, in this universe. It's one of those things, you know. I guess you're a pilot and you're Lancer, but your mech is preparing itself for battle with this Manapede when a glowing just orb of parts and energy zooms over by you and starts floating around your mech in a protective orbit covering you. Perfect. In case, just to give you a little bit of backup. So you got your own little, oh wow, I'm about to...
It's like Ouroboros with Strider in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Exactly. That is a way better reference than what I was going to make. Perfect. All right, so that's your quick tech action. ICEBOX, what else you got for me?
She's gonna draw back her marathon arc bow.
All
So
right.
second quick action.
Second quick action, marathon arc bow. As you see, you pull out this. It just looks like it could be a spear, it could be a sword hilt, or whatever. You pull it out from the side of your mech, and then you bring it up, and then it folds out, and then another object floats from the hilt, and then energy beams connect all of it to draw back, and it makes like an arc energy string, a bowstring. Excellent, excellent. So those are your 2 quick actions. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Perfect. Readying that up. I love it. All right, next we are going to have Manapede, number 1 over here, just to keep things excellent. Is going to Weekender. You're going to see this guy right here. This Manapede that's standing in the cave is going to rear back, and you see the belly of this thing. It has like the mandibles and such of like a millipede and its head, but the belly has a bunch of different mouths that are just human faces arranged on its belly. And the topmost one is going to make like a hakalugi motion, and it is going to spit at you. And your evade is 13, correct? Perfect. All right. What's that? That is a 16. So you get hit with a gooey-like substance on the front of your mech that just, it looks like mucus and slime on it. It hits like on your sensors in the front window of your Lancer. You're going to take a -1 to all actions that require sight or anything of that nature. So it's just going to cause a -1 to certain actions like attacking or like climbing over things. And then it is going to hiss at you, all the mouths, and it is going to move over to the wall, and then it moves out of sight. You see it like flatten against the wall, and it goes out of sight. And that is its turn. Next we have HELLBEAST.
Alright, so just for clarification, you said that the approximate distance on here is it's 1 for every 10 that's on the marker?
Yeah, your speed is 1 for every 10 that's on the marker.
Fantastic. So HELLBEAST is gonna look at these two little manapedes over here. Yep, those two. Do a little bit of mental math, and then chuck a napalm grenade.
Jesus.
At this one.
That bad boy. Perfect. All right.
That's a quick action.
That's a quick action?
It says quick.
No, my babies. My babies.
Actually, it says free action, but that's alright.
Perfect. All right. So go ahead and give me that toss.
Alright.
As you hold out your hand and you see a orb pop out of your hand. Like it's just, there's gears rotating and an orb pops out of your hand, and then your Lancer's hand moves around it. And you hit a button, and you can hear a beeping on it as you go to touch. It's just a black orb.
Oh, jeez. Am I only adding my grid, or am I adding anything cool?
You're gonna add your grit, and if you have,
That's 21 total then.
whoo, okay, that's critical damage there.
Yep.
As you yoink it over.
Yeah. So here's the fun part about that. So first, so the moment it hits, it doesn't just hit him for critical damage.
Yeah.
It is going to spray in a line 5 path to that one as well.
To this one as well, or that one over there? Line 5?
Yep, these two right here, the ones that are forming a triangle with ICEBOX, both of them are getting hit.
Perfect. All right, perfect.
And it says you have to succeed on an agility save, or they take 2 burn.
Oh my god. All right.
And that's the damage, is 2 burn.
2 burn? Okay. What is the, okay, it's just their evade, I think,
Yeah,
right?
I think so, because it doesn't give me a number.
Yeah. All right.
If they succeed, they take 1 burn each.
Okay, got it. So this one The initial one does not succeed. It was not preparing it. It had its focus over on the big fucker, Wrath, over here. Yep. And it sprays napalm all over it, and it hisses. And it takes 2 burn, and it goes, rah, rah. It just like rise as the flames hit, and then you just see flames spread. Do. Perfect. Oh, amazing. Yeah. And let me see here just in case. Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah. And this one is able to move a little bit out of the way, but its ass end of this manipede pops out of the ground to get out of the way, and it gets singed on the back, so it takes 1 burn.
Yep, and that's when the Type I flight system kicks in.
Perfect.
And a move. My full movement over to here, still airborne.
Okay.
And I just unleash the Krakatoa thermobaric flamethrower on it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me that roll, please. Or is that a evade?
No, that's an attack roll.
Perfect.
It is versus the target evasion.
Okay. Okay. So you got a meter beat of 15.
Oh, that's easy. That's 17.
17. Yes. Okay. All right.
And that means that it is going to take 1 energy damage and 4 burn damage while I'm in the air.
Okay. So you fly over, and you're burning it. It's writhing around, all that stuff. You bring out the Krakatoa flamethrower off of your arm, and like the wires are all connected to the tanks on your back, and you just let loose on top of it, and it writhes and it screams, and it's having a bad time. Perfect. All right.
And I'm staying airborne, so I'm going to take 2 heat from that, but I'm just torching it from the air.
Amazing. Okay, torching it from the air, and
Torching it all for the stream.
And you got 2 heat. Amazing. And the stream is popping off. Everybody's going like you see, feel the heat, and like Spicy Boy. Somebody has made an emoji that's for HELLBEAST, and it's just your logo, and it says Spicy Boy beneath it.
And remembering my contract, just go, and see, this here is the Krakatoa thermobaric flamethrower from Harrison. And you can see it gets the fucking job done.
People who were saying fuck Harrison a couple days ago are going Harrison, H-A, all in the chat. Perfect. Drift, you are next, sir. Or actually, no, Manipede, but you were on deck, Drift. So, since you went ahead and engaged with this Manipede, we are going to have this Manipede try to engage with you. So he is going to attempt to knock out the flames.
Off of me? Off of himself or out of my hand?
Off of himself.
Okay.
Alright. So he still has 1 burn on him. Well, he still has his burn damage, but he's still like he's still on fire. All right. And he is next going to rear back, and you see all the faces on its stomach, and a couple of them have popped, almost like blisters. And it is going to attempt to strike you as you see the eyes start moving on these faces. What is your evade?
9.
Ooh.
Well, actually, sorry, plus. I think I stacked that shit. Okay, I think it's like 10, actually.
10? Okay. Boop, boop. Okay, 1 second. All right. If it is 10, then you go ahead, and your HP takes 5 points of damage as you see the eyes shoot out, the eyeballs themselves with their spikes that shoot out. And you can tell it's kind of a defensive kind of maneuver. Like it's like a desperate defensive maneuver. And he is going to attempt to burrow, but he fails. All right, and that is his move. All right, Drift, it is your turn. And then we got another Manipede on deck, and then it's Pinto after that.
Okay. I move toward the manipede.
Mm-hmm.
And then attack with my charge.
Ooh, All right, go ahead and give me that roll. You were trying to meet or beat 15.
I got 3.
You go to slash at this manipede, and it coils around and dodges out of the way, and tries to maneuver. But do you move up? You move up close to it, correct?
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Okay. So if the character moves within Cinder, does that mean that the eye goes off? If it moves,
the eye goes off.
the eye goes off.
The range of 3.
Perfect. Okay.
Octopus.
Within the range of 3. Okay, perfect.
So we glom onto that.
Yep. And the manipede just like hisses at it as it just like it like attaches on the side of it, and it starts like squirming around on the ground. All right. And that is going to be its turn now. So it starts its turn within the Imperial Eye with it glommed onto it. What effect do you want it to cause?
We'll go with Shredded. Until its next turn.
Amazing. Amazing. This is definitely what I wanted to happen. Completely. My babies, my children. What have you look at how you've massacred my boy. Perfect. All right. I'm bringing up Shredded right now. Thank you for the search option. Got it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, as you see the Imperial Eye pop up on it, and it grows out little drill blades, like it's the silver ball from Phantasm, and it starts moving all around this manipede and starts like squirming into it. The manipede is shrieking and crying as it is just getting shredded. Perfect. All right. Okay, so while that is happening, it is going to try to grapple onto you, Drift. You have an evade of 14, correct? 16? Okay, perfect. Okay, it is going to glomp onto you. It is just going to like flop onto you, and then it starts coiling around one of your legs and your arms. And it is starting to squeeze, and you have a warning come up that says pressurized damage on your right side. I'm going to go ahead and as you take 3 damage to your HP as it starts squeezing onto your arm. Amazing. My babies. My children. Any of y'all ever played Mortal Kombat that had Diva? Or Deva?
Yeah.
Or the Insect Queen? Yeah. She's one of my favorite characters. Alright. Alright, okay. That is its turn. Pinto, what you doing?
Alright, Pinto is activating his core system of hyperspec cooling technique. So, mechs get hot. I'm going to boost at the worm closest to ICEBOX, so one to this one.
Perfect.
And I am going to ram it. And because I have Juggernaut too, I get +1 accuracy on my ram attempt.
Okay.
And because I did everything cool injector, I also get +1 accuracy. That's +2d6 to this dice roll.
Okay.
So I boost forward. 15.
Okay, that meets it.
Okay. Juggernaut gives me a +2 to knock it back. +2 more space to get back. So it goes back 3 spaces. Where's that cave wall over here?
Yep, slams into it.
Would you say that cave wall is big enough to stop it?
I would say that cave wall is big enough to stop it, yeah.
It will then take 1d6 kinetic damage.
Amazing. I love it. Alright. You get in like a fucking shotgun position, or not a shotgun position, but like a fucking linebacker position. And just, you can hear all of you, even like without your sensors on, you can hear on the outside the revving of Snake 433. And then just the whoop, 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 as he just, whoosh, and just shoulder checks, like form tackle shoulder checks this manapede and hits it into the wall. And then you just hear a crack and then a shriek as one of the parts bursts on it. And you see it.
Is it still alive?
It is still alive.
Okay, good. The boost was free action because of my core system. So I used one quick action, so I have another quick action. I am skirmishing on it.
You see it split into two as you break it in half on the wall.
Cool.
Okay,
Skirmishing at the original one. Firing my deck sweeper shotgun into it.
perfect.
And it's inaccurate, but I have Vanguard 1, which cancels out that penalty, but I also still have the core system activated. So I get plus an accuracy.
Okay,
16,
that hits. Go ahead. And what's the damage for that?
2d6.
2d6.
As he just unloads the shotgun into it.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll that 2d6. 3. You next see Pinto zoom up and stop just short of this original, and almost like he's McCree or some Western character just whips out a sawed-off shotgun. It definitely was like a
Fully automatic drum-fed shotgun.
It is a fully automatic drum-fed shotgun, but it is definitely not regulation. It is definitely not safe. And you just see him just pop, 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 3 rounds into it and just and it shreds, and it misses twice, but it hits once on it. As you can see, like, chunks being blown out of the cave wall, and then just another side chunk of this manapede, and it just squeals, and it squeals. Perfect, amazing, you're wonderful and beautiful, I love you. Since you interacted with that one, I'm going to have these babies interact right back with you. You see the end that split open has green ooze sputtering out of it. And it is going to whip up its tail end. This one right here. It's going to whip up its tail end. And it is going to attempt to shoot something at you. What is your evade? As an 18. So it doesn't do damage, but you see a round object shoot out of this little glom hole on it, and it attaches to the torso of your mech. And then you get a warning on your mech that the suit has been penetrated. And that is that. This one is going to attempt to do a swipe attack at you. And that just hits with an 11. And you take 2 damage. As it take like the pincers, the little grabby feet on it, grow out a little bit more, and it just swipes twice at you, and it scratches along your left arm, and it like uncouples a couple of wiring and such that nature. Perfect. All right. Okay, after that delicious little interaction, we have Weekender.
Hello. Okay, so the first thing that Saturday's gonna do is tell all of our little exosuit friends to go take cover, because they don't know where that manapede that just disappeared in the cave went.
Yeah.
And they're also not gonna stay here and babysit them, so.
Perfect. You go ahead and comment, and you hear the double click from both of them, so they are notified of that.
Okay. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate my core system.
Perfect.
Then, as a free action, because I can do this, I'm going to hide. And by doing so, let me find my relevant things here. I I can hide even in plain sight of enemies. Entering line of sight of hostile creatures or moving from them does not, or moving from cover does not stop me from being hidden, and I can pass freely through, but not stop in enemy spaces. And also, because of my flicker field projector, oh wait, no, that's not the other thing that adds to my hide. Okay, no, that is infiltrator is the only thing I need to worry about there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, so now that I'm hidden, I'm going to move. Let's see. Need to measure how far I can move. From me to. Let's put me in a good position. Okay. Need to remember how much. Okay, I have speed 7, so I can move quite a ways.
Dang.
Let's see. We got 1 manapede there. We got the 2 little boys there. Rift has 1, and then there's 2 up on that hill there. Ooh, okay, I know where I want to go. If I can get there. Let's move. Sorry, this is going to take me a minute. I cannot see enough of the screen to move 7 spaces at once.
Got it. You're fine.
Perfect. That is exactly where I wanted to be.
Perfect.
Alright. So, I'm going to do a barrage. I'm going to. What? Okay, guess I'm not allowed to. Oh! Probably because of my protocol. Okay, I will just skirmish then. So I will skirmish with my Veil Rifle.
Okay. Which one are you attacking?
The one right in front of me, and I want to see. I think I can hit both of them
Okay.
because it has line 10.
Okay. Let's see.
Because I cannot see me and both Manapedes at the same time. The other one I would be aiming for is the one tangled with Drift.
Line 10. So that's equal footing with speed. Yeah, you can hit. It would just hit. Yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
All right.
Go ahead and give me that roll, please. You have to meter beat 15.
I'm gonna try to hit both of them then. Okay. And I have a -1 because I'm covered in slime,
Mm-hmm.
but I get a bonus to accuracy also, so that cancels out.
Good. Exactly what I was intending.
Okay. And I rolled an 18.
Perfect. All right. So that does hit. And
Okay.
go ahead and what is your damage?
1d3 plus 1 energy.
Okay, so you're gonna roll a d6, half it, and then
And add one.
add 1.
That's 4.
Perfect. Nice. That 4 total?
Yes.
Okay, nice. Sick.
Question though.
Okay.
Based on where people are here.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't think HELLBEAST or Drift would be able to count as within that line, so that's fine.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, I'm in the air anyway.
Yeah.
Ah,
HELLBEAST is in the
okay.
air and Drift is a little bit off. Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine. That'll
Perfect.
be my turn then.
All right. Sick. Okay.
So I am still hidden. Well, actually, I'm in open space. So
Yeah.
Since I have stopped moving, I suppose I'm no longer hidden. but I moved. Oh, Wes, you're gonna have to put down a token. I leave holograms anytime I move, so there will be a hologram of me in front of that cave entrance.
Got it. Okay.
So I have a hologram there, and because of my flicker field projector, whenever I boost or make a standard move, I project a holographic pattern around myself, and I count as invisible the next time I get attacked.
Got it. Okay. Noted. Perfect. Got that marked, notated. Excellent. Okay. Sick. All right, Wrath, you're on deck. This Manapede. Okay, sick. Burrows into the earth. And let me measure. Yeah, okay. Burrows into the earth. And that is going to come up right up here, just short. Wrath, you see a collection of dirt and rock and snow moving right in front of you, and it bursts right in front of you. And it is going to, since it's recognizing that you are big and strong, how big and strong you are, it is going to you see the mouths open on it. What is your and you're going to give me a D20 evasion roll. It's not taking your evade into account, but you're giving me an evasion roll. Add your grit.
9.
9. As it spews bile on you from all of the mouths as they kind of upchuck all over you and bile on you. And that is going to be... Okay, so that is going to be 5 hit points of, or 5 damage to your HP there. And you can feel it's acidic and it's burning. It's kind of hissing on your hull.
It can't be good for my armor.
All right, perfect.
All right, my turn.
Yes, it is now your turn.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move. Let's go 2 spaces. Yeah, I'm gonna move just 2 spaces.
Nice.
Sorry, measuring up there. Perfect. What I'm going to do from here is I'm going to completely ignore the Manapede that was attacking me because it can try to hit me all day. I don't give a shit.
Got it.
And I'm going to shoot at the one that Drift is focusing on. And in doing so, I am going to use steady aim. So I'm going to use the crack shot protocol, steady my aim. So that's a free action.
Okay.
I'm going to become immobilized until the start of my next turn and gain +1 accuracy on all of my rifle attacks. So I'm going to go ahead and roll to hit with my assault cannon.
Got it. Assault cannon. It's assault cannon.
Uh-huh. Oh, I've got to spin it up. Crap. Okay.
Yeah, spin it up, baby.
I have to spin up my assault cannon.
I see. Perfect. All right.
Okay, so that is going to be a... How do I roll to hit this guy?
D20.
D20.
Just a flat D20.
It's a flat D20.
Oh, that's great.
Add your grit.
Yes, thank you. It's a 14.
14. That just misses. It's meter beat 15.
Oh, I've got to roll a. It's an 18. I had to roll my accuracy dice. Sorry.
There you go. Remember all your accoutrement. Like I said, yeah, okay, your accuracy. No, you're fine. No. Do remember stuff like that though, because I will not remember it for you. I have 5 windows up, and I'm juggling a lot of shit right now. Yeah. So if you forget to do something, I'm just gonna go womp womp, and that's that's the name of the game. All right, sick. Okay.
So he's gonna get the. He's gonna take 4 damage. And he is going to get the exemplar mark.
Okay.
So the mark of the exemplar is that, as a reaction, anybody who is attacking this manapede can choose to re-roll that attack.
Sick. All right. No, very cool. Very cool moves coming from you all.
It consumes a reaction for me, so it can only have it once per round.
I want you to all burn and die, but very cool reactions. This is sick.
This game is complicated.
No, I love it though. As you boom blast this manapede, it splits in half with your assault cannon breaking into it. The exemplar mark is being on the original half that is attacking Drift, and this is going to be. I'm just not going to put 2, Junior. There we go. Perfect. And that one is going to be the new. So just to give you all just a little bit of like transparency, they still maintain the same HP, but they act as if they're drones. So they split, but they all still share the same HP. So do not fret that I'm making more ads for you all, as you're just like, well, this is gonna be going on for hours. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, perfect. All right, sick. Okay, so we've got one more manapede, and then we've got the GI Joes, and then it's right back to ICEBOX. Go Joe. Ooh. All right. This one I have to roll. Oh, run this. Okay, perfect. Burrows into the side. Moves over here. What is your evade, ICEBOX? You're muted.
It's a 10.
It's a 10? Oh, thank you so much. All right, perfect. Woo. Critical. As ICEBOX, the ground underneath your mech starts shifting a little bit, and this thing springs up and gets you right in your goozle, your mech's goozle, as it bursts to the ground and it gets you right in your goozle. You are going to take 9 points to your HP. If you have armor, please reduce that. So, because it is just a physical attack, battering damage, as it hits you right in the undercarriage of your mech, and then slinks out and around on the other side, right next to this GI Joe. And it is going to use a quick action, and it is going to blast a little bit of bile, a little glomp onto this guy's little his suit. So you see this black goo just slime on him, and you can see him kind of struggling against it. All right, sickly. How we feeling?
Did you say sickly?
I did say sickly. These two are going to 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So shout out to anyone in the chat if you know what the term crowdcore means.
And then that's going to be the same as they run. So since they are smaller than you, scale-wise, their movement is by 5s. So they do, instead of moving 50, they move 25. Boop, boop, boop. All right. He's got to roll. Oh, poor guy. He's running back over here. And they're talking amongst themselves on the comms, saying, like, take cover inside here. And he gets inside the building. And he gets inside the building. So you got 2 out here in open space. You got one that has been biled up. And you've got this one that's about to get inside the building. All right, ICEBOX, what you doing? Also, here notating, this is the gap. That's the fucking the gorge that y'all crossed to get over. So just a little bit of environmental awareness. There's nothing but space there and around here. Perfect. All right.
Okay, so the first thing that Cinder is going to do is she's going to fire off that marathon arc bow.
Okay.
And it hits in a line of 20. So I believe that will, and she's going to aim at, hold on, let me bring out the laser. She's going to aim at this manapede here in front of HELLBEAST.
Okay.
And then that should also hit Drift.
Perfect. Let me measure that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually,
so
it's going to.
Is it just not quite far enough?
Use the measure to miss drift.
You'll miss drift. Yeah. If you're aiming center mass at this manapede, it'll miss drift.
Hell, you can't even hit drift. Like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It arcs off so far out of the way.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah.
Perfect. So no worries.
Yeah, I'll just hit that manapede then.
Alright.
And it will take. I have to roll a d6. Well, I have to roll and see if I hit.
Yes, you do. Please do.
Okay, I got a 19.
That hits.
Yeah.
Did you add your grit?
No, I didn't.
Add your grit.
It's a 21.
That's critical damage.
Okay.
Okay. I
And
guess.
I rolled a 1 for damage.
Oh. As you just a Hawkeye, and this is just shoot, and you hear a screech as the arc arrow goes into the arco goes into it. And it goes, meow. And one of the heads pop. You see Stall. It goes, meow. And one of the people in your chat go, "What was that?" Just
Wait. Sorry, Leslie. If you roll the critical hit, you're supposed to roll your damage twice.
Twice.
True.
Okay. Yeah.
So it should be pretty much impossible for you to get a 1.
Okay, well that's a 6 then.
Awesome.
Sick. All right.
Yeah.
So you see a rewind happen on the stream, and it's a little bit more epic. There's a little bit more epic music behind it, and then it strikes through, and you hear that "Rah!" instead of making a meow noise, it goes "Rah!" as you hit the side. Perfect. Amazing. All right. What else you got for me?
Okay, let me check. I think I can still do 1 quick tech action. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna activate Shamanea, and I'm gonna activate that on myself, which gives me an overshield of my grit +4. So I now have a overshield of 6.
Amazing. That is going to help you immensely in this.
Because I'm hard. I'm frozen. I'm like ice.
Fucking amazing. All right, great. No, fantastic. I love it. All right, HELLBEAST, you're on deck, and then it's Drift after you and after these manapedes. But next, it is going to be this manapede here.
The inside manapede.
Does your hologram move, or does it just stand there? Weekender.
It stays there until I do something with it.
All right, cool. All right, sick. I'm actually going to do a little cheeky Wes, aren't you? Cheeky little lad. Fog of War. Utilizing that fog of war, aren't you, Wes?
Quit sweet talking yourself, Wes.
I know. This is what I do. It's been a long quarantine, so it's just me just sweet talking while I'm making maps and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh yes, that's an excellent cave line, Wes. Thank you, Wes. All right, it's going to move there, and you didn't see it because of fog of war, but you did see it on stream. All right.
And because nobody's in front of it.
Yep, and because nobody's in front of it. Boom, boom, boom. All right, sick. That's that. Okay, Hellbeast, you're next.
I am continuing to roast this fucking thing.
Okie dokie day. Go ahead and give me that roll.
Yes, haircut you got there.
That is going to be a 20 total.
Okay, critical.
Yep.
Damage.
And so that is going to be... So the damage, it says it takes 1 energy and 4 burn. That doesn't. I don't think that doubles if I get critical, does it?
I mean, it should.
I'm
I'm
not rolling anything.
So, I'm gonna say just here, for all intents and purposes, since we're here and we're all together and we're friends, yeah, double it. Double it.
So then 2 energy damage and 8 burn damage to the thing below me.
All right. How does this thing die? Because you're using flame on it.
Fire.
Just pumping more and more flames into it. And it just catches like a hot dog, and you start hearing pops, like balloon pops and stuff. And then just like as soon as and like I imagine it's the comedian from Watchmen, but he's got the flamethrower, and it's just you see the front of Stahl's glasses are just lit up with flames in the camera. We just got that shot of Stahl's face, and he's just doing the as you're just like laughing and burning this thing, and then the flames clear away, and there's nothing there left. Nothing left at all. Boom.
And then and that was a skirmish thing. Just for another quick action.
Yeah, we love
I
quick
want to do
actions.
something a little rude and nasty.
I love rude and nasty.
Cool. So
Have you met me?
Because since I'm still airborne, I want to fly over to this manapede. That's like half my movement speed, and as soon as I do this, I'm gonna basically like double back to between these two.
Got it.
Overhead, like directly overhead
Right
on
here. And go
the
back here.
manapede that's in front of ICEBOX.
Got it.
I want to yell heads up and drop a havoc mine on its head to deploy it and activate it, so it doesn't have to walk over it.
Okay.
Because I'm airborne.
Okay. So I do love havoc mines. Let me check something here real quick. We all love havoc mines. We love them. Okay, what is the range on a havoc mine when it goes off?
Range 5 in a line 5 path in the direction of the character who triggered it. So if I'm flying directly overhead, I don't know if it goes vertical or if it literally just follows my movement, because I was going to move in such a way to see if I could get line 5 over to this little manapede that Pinto is next to.
Line 5.
It is. I measured it.
No, I'm saying the manapede.
Oh yeah. Oh, it definitely won't just if the line 5 hits it.
Line 5. Yeah, it's just within.
Yeah. So
range.
So I was literally gonna go, just like fly over and just go heads up, drop it on its head, and then move this way so that it goes there, but just going under me because I'm still airborne.
Perfect. Okay, because I was about to say if you like flew back right there, then you were going to hit this guy right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. But I don't, because I'd also hit the machine.
Yeah. You would also hit. Yeah.
So both manapedes, the one that I dropped it on its head and the one over near Pinto, need to make an agility saving throw.
Amazing.
Question: do I need to make an agility save?
You do.
You are no, you're not in line. Actually, if I measured it properly, you're not in the straight line.
I mean, a little bit of his scooch gets right in it.
Because if I do this, he straight up.
I can't see what you're drawing.
Oh, that's your, the stream can. But
Yeah.
yeah, I just
Here.
missed you.
Just a little bit. There's a little bit. So what I'm going to say, just to make it interesting, because I like what you're doing, but I know that you're reckless.
Sure.
We're going to have. So normally it's half damage on a success, correct?
Yes.
So we're going to have Pinto roll an agility as well. If he succeeds, then it's no damage at all. But if he fails, then it's half damage.
Sounds good.
All right, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna roll for these guys. Oh yeah, okay. And what is that? Okay, that saving is their evade.
Yeah, it's an agility. Yeah, it's an agility save.
All right, cool. This numero uno does not make it.
The one I dropped his head on.
Yeah, does not make it.
What's your save target, Zach?
Say what?
What's the save target?
It doesn't actually give me.
I thought it
Oh,
was
12.
based on-
My save target is 12 actually.
Save target is 12.
10.
Awesome.
10, perfect. So you're gonna take half damage, Pinto.
So he'll take 2 burn.
The sheet rules.
Perfect. And then Manapede is going to take half damage.
The manapede that's in front of Pinto will take 2 burn, and
Perfect.
the manapede that I dropped on its head will take 4 burn.
Perfect. All right. Squeals, squeals. Let me notate it on my sheet here.
And I think that's 2 quick actions.
Sick.
So then yeah, and then I'll just use my remaining bit of movement to just kind of hover back a little bit because I'm a little tired of getting hit.
Perfect. This corpsman, this communications member is screaming, not because he's been hit or anything like that. He is covered in goop and stuff like that, but hell is being unleashed literally all around him.
Oh yeah, I
All-
just
yeah.
dropped a mine on this thing's head and it's on fire. I
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, and he's screaming, and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Sick. All right, okay. So that's going to be Manapede. Okie dokie. That one died. Okay, sick. The one that the one that you were over there that was next in line died. So we're gonna go to Drift. So you got Manapede and Jam Band. Manapede Jr. It's a Dinosaur Jr. joke for anybody. I don't know if there's a target audience for Dinosaur Jr. anymore. But what are you doing, Drift? You're muted, my man.
Alright, so we hit him. Alright. So I click the barrage plate on ComCon.
Yep.
Alright, so this is what we doing. When I click barrage, I can attack with my shock knife, my segment knife, and my charge blade.
That is correct.
We getting this motherfucker off me.
Yeah. Perfect. All right, go ahead and give me 3 rules.
So, boom, got a 16 for the shock knife.
That hits.
22 for the segment knife,
Okay.
and a 9 for the charge blade.
Okay. Sick. Okay, so roll 2 damage for your knives. The charge blade does miss, but depending on your damage, you probably didn't even need that charge blade. So, give me the knife. The knife as you're doing CQC. Colonel, let me show you the basics of CQC.
Alright, I got a 16 for one of the knives,
Oh my god.
and an 8 for the other.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you don't even need the charge blade move. So you have your charge blade out, and you see this thing on your arm, and you bring out your your first knife, and you go and you slice along the side of it, and it squeals, and it falls off of your arm, and then you bring out your other, you toss the charge blade up in the air, and you grab your segment knife, which pops out of its back hilt, and it segments. And it like pulls up segments out and in slow motion, and then you start just doing like a fucking sushi chef, just like chopping like it's fucking Fruit Ninja, and just like chopping this thing in half, and it squeals, and it fucking dies. And then you catch your charge blade, and then as soon as you like start cutting it up, you pop both of your charge blades in. Good thing you didn't have to re-roll any of that. So that Empyrean mark was good to have, but you didn't have to re-roll any of that. As you bring in both of your knives, you catch your charge blade, and you just look down at this just like roasted fucking, you've got goddamn Manapede sashimi in front of you. Excellent, excellent, excellent. This one over here squeals in terror and mourning. Can I have all of you roll me a d20 and add your grit, please? If you have any skill triggers for perception, please give me that.
20.
20?
6.
6.
You said for perception?
For perception. I.
No.
12.
No, that is 17 only.
Also a 6.
So does stay cool count?
Yeah.
All right. So I got an 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, if you got over a 10, you hear a shriek in reply from the cave. Sick, sick, sick. Tight, tight, tight. Great, great, great. All right, sick, sick, sick. All right, so
Save that landmine.
yeah, Pinto, you're on deck. Weekender after. We got some manapedes. Manipedes. Man, I got a PD. Okay. Manapede Jr. is going to attempt to strike you again. Drift. But is going to hold up its tail end and is going to goop you real quick. So what is your evade is a 14 or 16. Go ahead. Okay, so go ahead and give me a d20, add your grit. D20 roll, add grit.
14.
14. All right. This ignores your armor. You take 7 points of acid damage as it spews on your mech. Just goop all over, and it starts hissing on your mech. Very gooey. Exceptionally gooey would be the tagline.
It's gonna take 7 points of HP.
Yeah, HP. Yep.
Oh, that I'm down to the 0.
You're down to the 0, so your HP goes back up, and your hull goes down 1.
Do you have a custom paint job?
No.
Okay, because that one you saved that thing.
Yeah. That's when you can save some hull and that your custom paint job has been burned away. As it starts burning through, you go down a hull point, and your HP comes back up. So that's the thing, is with this, you have hull points, and you have HP built, yeah. And once your hull points hit 0, then your frame is toast. Then you hit the escape pod and get the fuck out of there. GTFO. It does not mean that you die, though, but your character can't die.
Life bar.
Yes, you've got multiple life bars. Yeah, some Zone of the Ender shit. Doom. All right.
Man, wow. That means that Domino's mech was weak as shit.
Yeah, his first. His first mech was weak as shit. Yeah, it had a lot of HP, but not a lot of hull. For next time, who knows? All right, Pinto, it is you, and then we've got Manapede and Manapede Jr., and then Weekender, and then another Manapede, and then more.
Frame alert. Mech has been inflicted with 2 burn. Make an engineering check to clear the current burn or suffer 2 damage. Level 13, which according to the top comments, sus.
Perfect. All right, so you made it.
That's cool.
Successful engineering check. Excellent.
And with that, I will barrage.
Perfect.
Firing the shotgun and the annihilator into these worms.
Perfect.
Firing the shotgun into the one I've shot before.
Got it. Manapede.
Okay. And that is 16.
Hit it. Roll damage.
9 damage.
What do you do to it?
It's just firing.
Yeah.
Firing that shotgun.
Just-
It's no longer even goo.
There's just fucking goo marks and chunks out of the cave wall as you just unload like a fucking, like McCree, just like cut, just like unloading. And then what else you got for me?
I'm using the Annihilator on the Manapede Junior.
Okay.
And that is a 19 to hit. Oh, plus grit, 21.
Perfect. Critical. So double that damage.
Ooh, 7 damage.
7 damage.
And it's armor piercing, and I take 2 heat.
Got it. You take, so mark your heat, and Manapede Jr. is looking awfully bad. Awfully terrible. Not so very good, having a very horrible bad day. You get a notification, again, pops up on your HUD. And you take 10 HP damage as that sack that had formed, that had a hull breach, pops, and a notification pops up, and there's like a small little camera in your engine compartment that small worms had started burrowing into your hull.
Well, that's fucked. I will then use a free action.
Okay.
To boost this turn, and I will just back up 5.
Perfect.
Back towards the rest of the group.
Perfect. So you get your full movement?
Yep.
Where do you want to be around them? Because you can go right here.
Here, I guess?
There? Okay, perfect. Boom. As you just... The jets on the front, because you have a front propulsion system, just shoots you back from that. All right. Excellent. Sick. That was great. Manapede Jr., seeing that the big Chungus has gone away from him, is going to... No! Manapede Jr.!
Yo, my heading weapon was destroyed.
Manapede
When you
Jr.
take structure damage, you lose parts of your mech. Don't forget that, Derek and Leslie.
Yep. Alright. Sick. No. Manapede Jr. is going to... go over here. And you hear that guy screaming on the comms as he's going to attempt to attack him. And Manapede Jr. just falls on top. And you hear screams over the comms, and then they go silent. That is one comms person down. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. We've got Weekender is next. Wrath, you're on deck after this Manapede over here by you. What's going on, Weekender?
Let's see here. So we've got a Manapede left over by Wrath, one up by Drift, that's just a little boy. Got that one over there, that's also a little boy, but he is attacking my comms people. Oh, damn it, no, he is my
Oh, also, we had a perception check with all of you. Everybody over 10 heard that squeal and then some rumbles. We're going to go off of that perception check again. You start hearing some rumbles, and it's coming from the cave. All right.
That's disconcerting.
Mm-hmm.
I think the first thing we're going to do here is activate my Nexus.
Sick. All right.
It's a skirmish.
All right. Nexus skirmish. What's Nexus doing? And so your Nexus is the guns that float around you, right? It's your weapons that you can float around and send them out.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
So we're going to send the Nexus after the one that's right by the ICEBOX.
Perfect. All right. And just since they're coming up again, we determined that which side of ICEBOX, by the way?
The big guy.
Great. Okay. So right here.
Yeah.
Okay. On the other side. Boom. But Nexus is much like I can't remember the names of them right now, but the guns in Gundam that are like the floating guns that they can send out. So it's not like a turret that works on its own, but it gives the funnels. Yeah, they act like funnels in Gundam, so that it gives more advantageous position to fire. So it's like just tossing a gun out, and it's like a smart gun. It's working on its own. Perfect. So there's that one.
Okay. I'm gonna have it attack that thing.
Perfect.
And that is going to be a. It's not gonna hit. Oh wait, this is versus their E defense. Does a 13 hit?
13 does hit. Yes.
Cool. Okay.
They do not have a high E defense.
Alright, so that was a 13. That does 1d3.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 1.
A 1. Got it. Noted.
Okay. I'm just gonna leave them drone boy there to do what it want to do.
Perfect.
And we're going to make a move.
All right. Where are you moving?
I'm gonna go. Let's see. Alright. That's 5. Alright, I'm gonna go right here. Just 5 movement. And I'm going to hit this guy with my prototype weapon.
All right. Go ahead and give me that roll.
Right. And this is also going to be versus E defense.
Okay.
That is a 14.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Alright. Wait, hold up. Why are you saying...
Is it giving you conflicting info on damage?
No, CompCon is saying I can do this as a free action.
That-
I'm not sure why.
Then do it.
Then do it as a free action. Yeah. Then do it as a free action.
Machine knows all.
Yeah, Machine. We're gonna follow CompCon, or this whole thing is gonna screech to a halt if we try to figure it. Because I'm not gonna try to recode this thing on air.
Right, okay, so that's gonna be 3.
3? Got it. Okay, noted. As you rip into it, boom, 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 looking mighty bad indeed. Could probably have a small breeze knock him over.
Yeah, so I've got a quick action left. So I've only got 2 regular moves. Oh, also leave a hologram in the space that I left.
Perfect. All right. Sick. Anything else you got going?
Yes, I'm going to use a boost so that I can move further than 2. Alright. And I'm going to move. Let's see, where do we have enemies to worry about?
Not a lot.
Okay.
Just because I know that one's going to be let. How many of these do you drop, by the way, holograms?
Unlimited amount,
God damn it.
because I can teleport back.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to start getting mean with y'all. It's okay. It's coming up.
Like 2 episodes left, man.
Yeah, it's coming up. Don't worry, it's coming up.
Oh wait, I moved the wrong one. Shit.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm just...
Hollow Week Junior right there. You're dark. You're dark purple.
Yes.
This is you
Oh,
right here.
okay.
That's
Right,
you.
You had already made the one.
I'd already made the one for you. Yep. I'm thinking ahead. I'm trying to keep this thing rolling. Yeah. Because we got airtime. Sick. All right, noted. All right. That means that we have... All right, this one. Sick. You are on deck, Wrath. It's going to try to attack. And misses. Well, because it's a hologram, it hits, but if it attacks the hologram, does it disappear?
Which hologram is it attacking?
It is attacking the one at the cave mouth, right here.
Okay, as soon as it moves and interacts with it at all, the hologram explodes, and the thing, let me take, when hostile characters start their turn in, move through, or move adjacent to the space occupied by a hologram, it detonates. They must succeed on an agility save or take 1d6 energy damage.
Jesus
On
fucking
success,
Christ.
They take half damage.
Jesus fucking Christ. What the fuck? Okay, all of mirrors.
Yeah, get mean, man.
Oh my god, yeah. Alright. Okay, that's a 16. Your save is 13.
Yeah, so it takes half damage. So it'll take 1d6 divided by 2.
Noted. Alright. Alright. Cool. Wrath, you're up.
So this is going to be really neat. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize about what I'm about to do.
Okay.
But I'm about to yeet this manapede clear off the map.
Okay. We'll see. Don't roll a
So
1.
what I'm going to do is, as a free
Yeah.
action, I'm going to take the ammunition in my assault cannon
Mhm.
and my concussion missiles and switch it to thumper rounds.
Okay, thumper rounds, I'm
which
familiar.
can gain knockback 1. Each attack gains knockback 1 and deals explosive damage.
Okay.
So for every hit, it's going to move back 1 space.
This one right here?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So I'm going to roll to hit it with my concussion missiles right now.
Okay.
That is a 21.
That is okay. It's critical.
So it is going to be knocked back 2 because the concussion missiles knock it back 1 space and then the thumper knocks it back 1 space.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll with my assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18. It's
Okay.
going to knock back
You
another
your
space. Yes, that's what
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to attack him. Okay. So that is a total damage of 11.
Sick. Okay, so you unload this thing into it. You want me to get mean, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You shoot a hole in the side of the comm unit. Because you unload all this shit into it and you blast this thing into it. Now you did do a lot of damage to it. Enough for it to split. And all you see left is a smoking, cindering hole that is in the side of the comm unit. And that's all I'm going to describe that's going to happen right now, because I'm going to have to make some moves right now.
Ooh.
Fucking brilliant.
Fucked us.
What else you doing, Wrath?
I imagine that I'm gonna shed a single tear, and in the middle of
That it's a free action.
I'm also gonna move a space because that's all I can move. Because I have this, my missiles are on my shoulders, and I'm
Yeah.
carrying this giant get to the chopper predator minigun.
Yeah.
That while it's spinning, my movement speed is rounded down. So yeah.
Okay. Sick. It is at your turn.
That's me.
Let me do something real quick. Try your best not to look at the stream map. I just need to see how many spaces they can move. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
You're hurting my feelings with this. We said get me, not hurt my feelings.
I'm not even gonna make y'all roll perception, You start hearing screams from inside the comm unit.
Oh. Shit, how many people are we supposed to keep alive?
At least 2.
We got 3 on the map, right?
You got 3 on the map.
One of them's just spray with acid, though, right?
No, just
I
regular.
was
Just he's got bile on.
I was hoping to knock it away from the comm.
The angle that you were firing at, we're shooting it into the comm units.
If you stepped to the side, you would have knocked
Yeah,
it
if you
away.
would have shifted one move to the side, you would have launched it off the map. It was a good plan. He would have gone off the map.
I was like, I'm gonna eat him right off the map, and then we won't have to worry about it, and I can go help everybody else.
Ooh, hey, now you can go help everybody else.
This is not a good plan.
It was a good plan, but it was
Poor
angled in the wrong
execution.
direction. Exactly.
Oh my god, I'm sorry I didn't do that. I didn't stop to do the calculus.
Ah,
Should have
it's fine.
stopped to do the calculus.
All right,
Done some quick trig. Confirm the trajectory.
Yeah.
I've got to make a roll real quick.
I literally had to do trigonometry to figure out, like, can I hit this thing with the grenade? And okay.
This guy pokes his head in, then closes the door and starts running this way.
Smart.
And then he sees that over there, so he starts running this way.
Just run to the building.
He runs to the building. Now he's running towards the edge. He's like, that's fucked. The building's fucked. And he starts running towards the edge.
Just run to this building.
That's like a glacier cap. That's kind of like punctuate glacier
I have
cap.
a quick question about the comms
Yeah.
facility. Is the hole on the side big enough for my mech or a mech smaller than me to fit in?
You can peek into it and you can put your arm into it. You blow a hole into the thing, but it's not like us. You could probably send a Nexus drone in there, and you could probably fit whoever has the smallest mech in there if they squeeze real tight.
Yeah, I understand that my mech is like a quarter of the size.
Cannot. Yeah, potentially, maybe they would have to make a roll to see if they can. All right, the side of this cave wall over here starts rumbling. And then rocks fly out. And a big bulbous, like the alien queen, but it still has like the paunch of like has eggs still in her belly, like a pregnant cat busts through the wall, and it is this big grub-like worm that has holes and sores all on the side. People's arms are growing out in different grotesque ways, and legs and everything of that nature. Do cats lay eggs? Some cats. Bad cats. Not good cats. And it has a giant maw. And then off to the side, it has a growth of about 3 different of these manapedes growing off of it that seem that they've been stuck inside of it, like it is mutated. Weekender, what is your evade? I need you to. What is your evade?
13.
13. You take. That's half damage. Okay. You take 3 points of damage.
I'm also treated as invisible currently.
You take 3 points of damage as a rock hits as one of the rocks that bursted out from the side hits you. HELLBEAST, you are in the air. Your Hollow Week Junior, I gotta roll an evade for that. 1 second.
Oh, it's immune to all damage.
I've got to roll a Hollow Week Junior because the thing interacts with Hollow Week Junior.
Yep.
Because it's right beside her. It's right beside Big Mama.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Succeed on an agility save or take 1d6 energy damage.
Got it.
Does it even have agility?
No.
It's very nubile.
2 points of damage to the maw as it explodes, and it just looks over and shrieks as one of the manapedes had lashed out at Hollow Week Junior. Okay. Sick. All right. Top of the key. We've got, and just to speed this up a little bit because there's other stuff I want to do in this episode.
Yeah.
ICEBOX. So we got ICEBOX, HELLBEAST, Drift, Pinto, Weekender, and then Wrath. Be looking over how things are going and everything like that. And I'm going to be inserting, because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 enemies still on the field. So just be kind of keeping aware and seeing and kind of adapting a little bit. But at the top of the key, there's an ice box where my heart used to be. What are you doing?
She's gonna activate Shamane again but pass that off on Griff. So Griff will get a 6-point overshield.
Perfect, perfect.
And then she's going to activate her Bolt Nexus as a skirmish action and attack the little worm in front of her. So this John right here.
Oh, perfect, perfect, perfect. That John right there. Boop. Bolt Nexus, you say?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boop.
Yeah.
Bolt Nexus.
Okay, so that's a 16?
That hits.
Oh, wait, 18.
That hits. 18.
Okay.
What damage you got for me?
Make it good, make it
I
good.
don't do a lot of damage.
Don't do a lot of damage.
That's not what I'm here for.
I'm here to hack
That's a
things.
2.
Here to hack the planet. That's a 2. So it had taken enough damage, so it does split. No, Manipede! It does split. Boop. Boop. Perfect. All right. What else you got for me?
I think that's it. That's all we got. Those were 2 quick actions.
This is all we got.
I don't want to move because I don't want to get closer to anything.
Sick. All right. So you interact with that one. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Holloweek Jr. Got to roll an evade. Does make it. That explodes. Yeah.
My holograms have immunity to all damage and effects and aren't obstructions. So like it.
But it's interacting with it.
So it's blowing up.
It's blowing up. I'm rolling the evade actions for it. Because they keep attacking the holograms because they're big dumb worms.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Last question: did Manipede Hut Jr. move to attack?
Manipede Hut Jr. did move to attack.
If it survives this, I would like to use a reaction Overwatch on it.
Okay, sick. Excellent. Okay, so I'll roll again for the evasion for that. That was a 19 on the die, so it takes half damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll that d6 for me.
Got a 5.
5?
Yeah.
6. Oh, okay, so that's 2, right? Do round down or round up? Round down.
I think that's up to you.
Round down. We do it in D&D, round down.
Okay.
Okay, 2. All right, it goes, oh, God! But not exactly like that. This one? I'm going to roll evens or odds, everybody. Who's going to decide, even or odds?
Odd.
Odd? It's got to roll to attack. The bile guy. That is a 13 plus 4. Little damage. Gulp. 2 left.
Shit.
Your reaction, Pinto?
I rolled a 14 to hit.
That hits. That hits on Manipede Juniors. Their hit to hit is reduced.
That is 5 damage.
Okay. 5 damage, you said? Boom. Manipede Hut Jr.
I want you in my room.
We're a Vinga Boys positive stream here. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Sick. Okay. Boom. Next, we've got HELLBEAST.
Yep. So I've turned around and I've seen this Mammapede.
Mammapede. Yep.
Yep. And just go. Ah, shit. I'm activating my core system.
Okay. Oh God.
Yeah. So core system's revved up, and just for free, I'm gonna radio over to Weekender and just go. Hey, Weekender. Can you do that? Can you do that thing where you make me all hot under the collar? And at that, I have a lot of heat, so I wanna jettison a fuel rod.
Okay.
Right at the Mammothede.
You have a lot of heat. You got a fuel rod that you're just gonna launch out.
Oh yeah, fuel rod. Yep, integrated mount fuel rod gun.
You go ahead, and there's a button that says "Do not press" beside you.
But I put tape over it.
That says "Press the fucking button."
It says party button.
Party button, and you press it, and a third arm comes out of the back of HELLBEAST.
Damn right it does.
And it is the integrated. It is the fuel rods that powers HELLBEAST, or it powers the fucking goddamn it fire starter. And there is a little nozzle on it. It looks very rudimentary as a gun, but it is essentially a fuel rod cannon on this thing. So go ahead and roll to attack with this fucking fuel rod into this man.
I did, and it's a 21 total, so it's a critical hit.
God damn it, yeah.
And this is so many things. So I do my maximum damage on this, which is going to be 5 energy.
Okay.
And an additional. Actually, it says the maximum everything, and an additional 6 energy bonus because of a fusion hemorrhage.
Okay.
And an additional 2 heat.
What is that in total?
So that's 2 heat and
Okay.
11 energy damage.
Sick. All right. The fuel rod punctures the Mammothede and goes into it's burning and kind of exploding at the same way, and hits the cave wall and kind of explodes inside the cave. Yeah. And then she shrieks at you. Go ahead and give me an evasion check. Roll a d20 as your grit.
Alrighty. Can I add any of my cool shit that I have to get somewhere fast and whatnot?
Get somewhere fast.
Alright, so that is 19 total.
She tries to launch a spike at you from one of her many arms, but it flies by and misses you. Just narrowly missing the Nexus as well. Flies off into the gorge. Sick. Alright.
Well, I've got one more thing I'm gonna do.
Go for it.
And it's another napalm grenade, my last one.
Okay, go ahead and toss that bad boy.
Yep, so agility save from her.
Perfect. That is a 10.
Nope, so she takes 2 more burn.
Whoo! It's getting hot. As it just smatters against her and goes, "Rah!" You know, the normal thing.
Yep, and I'm gonna go ahead and just move in between.
Go ahead and move.
I'm gonna move in between over here. I'm still airborne, but I'm moving
Got
between Manaphy Jr. and this dude just to block him. And hopefully Weekender can up my heat a bit for my next turn.
Sick. Okay, Drift, you're after this. Come barreling out of the building. Pinto, what's your evade?
10?
All right, that just hits. You take, okay, that's 1, half of that's 3. So you take 4 HP damage as one of them strikes against you, and the other one holds up its nozzle butt. I'm gonna need you to give me an evade check. So 10 plus your grit, and if you got anything like get somewhere quick, please use that.
17. I get an +1 accuracy on all attacks, checks, and saves in my core system.
Sick. Perfect. So that's 10 damage reduced by half because you do make it. So you take 5 damage that ignores armor as it spews acid on you.
Ooh, roll a 6.
Perfect.
No, 6 means the paint takes the hit for me.
Sick. All right, cool. Great. Sick. Your paint gets bursted off on the acid. All right. Drift, what are you doing?
Little Manny Jr. Get hit with this rail rifle.
Bring it out. Roll it for me. You got a meter beat. You got a meter beat 13 because it's reduced.
I got got a 17.
Fuck yeah, roll that damage.
Yeah, a
Dose. All right, what do you do to it? How does this thing die?
So it's a rail rifle, right?
Mm-hmm. So you bring it out and it starts charging. Mm.
As soon as I pull the trigger, you just see the rail, like the light, just hit, and you see a hole as it slowly like explodes.
Just a hole formed. And it's just like this thing starts squirming, stops squeaking,
Yeah.
and it just falls to the ground as there's just a hole. And you can see you've put a hole into this glacial part right here and hit the cave as well. You put a perfect, clean, circular hole into it.
All right.
Sick. What else you doing?
I'm going to move
Okay.
this corner right here.
Okay. Sick. Doop. What else you got for me? Or is that it?
That's it.
All right.
Skirmish, you can fire another weapon. Another skirmish. Unless that cannon was a main was a super heavy weapon.
Oh no, it was a skirmish.
So you still got one, I think, right?
You still got, yeah, you still have one more action you can do.
Rules accountant.
You can you can boost to move one more time. You can unless that was a super heavy weapon, you could probably reload it. You could reload it.
No,
If
it
you-
was just a.
Just a rail can. Okay, so you can fire it again if you wish. Where are you firing at? You got these.
Manny the Third.
All right, so this is going to be at a -2 because you are firing through this glacier. But I'm going to say you can still see the outline of Mammy Petty over here.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
you can fire through, but it'll be at a
I thought you were
-2.
going for Manapede the Third.
Oh, Manapede the Third? Oh, shit. Okay, that's clear. Okay, that's cleared. Okay, Manapede the Third. I misheard you. I apologize.
No.
Accountant. So go ahead and give him that roll for me, that D20 roll.
I got a 17.
17, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Got a 2.
2! It looks hurt. Real hurt. All right, you're on deck, Pinto. Then it's Weekender and Wrath. That one's dead. So what are we doing here? What are you doing? Oh, God, what are you doing, Wes? What are you doing? These already moved. We've got this one over here that's by ICEBOX, and then the Nexus and the Bolt. Then we got this one that's by HELLBEAST. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, this one is going to attempt to attack HELLBEAST. It's trying to jump and launch at you. Your evade is 10, correct?
My evade is yes.
Okay, just hits. You take your armor into account, but you take 8 points of HP damage as it launches at you and then grabs on with its pincers onto you and like scratches down, and then it falls down off of you, right below you though.
Cool.
Sick. All right, that's that. All right, so and then we've got. Oh shit! Damn it! Come on, hotkeys. All right, Pinto.
Okay, first thing, fire. I'm barraging. Fire
Sick.
my Annihilator at Manapede the Third. Attack.
Sick.
That is 17.
That hits. Roll damage.
That'll be 5 damage.
Sick.
The Annihilator can make a second attack against all things within 1.
That's both of them.
Well, every other thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 20. That does 1 damage. Does not do bonus damage. My heat goes up by 2 for using that gun.
Got it. Yep.
I am now in danger zone, and I'm firing. Is Manny the Third dead?
Manny the Third is now dead.
Okay, I'm firing the Dex Trooper shotgun into the Manapede.
Go ahead and roll it.
That's a 24.
Sick.
And since I'm now in danger zone, it's gonna do +2 heat, but it's a worm, so I don't think it matters.
It does matter.
Okay.
It boils.
Jesus Christ.
16 damage.
Jesus Christ. Just fucking. How do you eviscerate both of these things? You're just like so your lancer is just like grabbing shells and loading it like like you have like a smaller arm in it that's like a reload arm that's loading shells into these weapons, and then like as you unload one, that arm is like reloading like into them, and then like you're dropping it, and then another arm comes out and grabs it. Like, so you've got like all these like reload arms that help you out. So like you're just unloading, and then as you unload, you drop it. An arm catches it, starts reloading it for you, grabbing another one, unloading it, till there's just nothing but just viscera on the snow is red. The snow is red.
Venting the heat from my mech into it. Like an easy bake oven.
Like an easy bake oven.
Worms, I'm not gonna take it anymore.
I love it. I love it. I'm just gonna do for flavor.
And then I want to move.
Perfect.
Move. Yeah, I can move there, no problem. I'm just gonna get in the way of Manapede.
Perfect. Running interference. Perfect. 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 Sick. All right. Cool. It is Weekender next after this Manapede, and then it is going to be Wrath bringing up the rear after another Manapede. Sick. And then we've got, as soon as y'all finish this combat, we've got a break coming up. But y'all are almost done. I promise you. I promise you. As much as I don't want to, because that fucking shield scares me. ICEBOX, can you please make an evade action for me? Meter beat 13, please.
I got a 17.
17, alright, so you take half damage. So your whole armor, your armor for your hull does not block this, but your shield does block it. The shield that you got over it, the overshield does block the damage. Motherfucker. 8 damage.
Okay, I'm down to 0.
Okay, so it does get one of your extra accoutrement on there.
Okay.
Boom. Sick. All right, Weekender, you're up.
Okay. So, first thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna need you to leave a hologram because I'm moving.
Sick. I am on deck with one ready.
Okay, so I'm gonna come right over here. We're gonna call that form. And I'm going to strike code my friend here as a free action.
Okay. I think you just do it.
Yes. Okay, I can only do that once.
Yeah. How do you do it for flavor wise? How do you strike code and add more heat to Firestarter here?
Basically, I'm going to, I mean, consensually, obviously, hack into Firestarter's, computer system and just, like, make it less efficient so that the next time HELLBEAST task goes to attack, it just eats up the mech.
Perfect. Excellent. You're just there pumping heat. Sick. What else you got for me? Anything else?
Yes. Several. So while I'm over here, I'm going to have Casino just pick up my small friend here,
Oh god. All right.
my small civilian friend, very gently and carefully.
Give me a d20 roll, please.
Okay. That's going to be. Am I adding anything to it?
Your grit.
Or anything? 16.
Good. Okay. You scoop him up gingerly. If you got less than 10, then you might have done some damage to him.
So we're going to scoop him up, and I'm actually going to. What size are their exosuits?
Their suits are it's double human size. So it's
They
you
size
you
one half.
size they're size half compared to your mech. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so as long as they are size 1/2 or less, I can
Perfect. You open up your cockpit, shove him in there, and he goes, whoa, what? And you can hear it's like a ventilator. He goes, whoa, what the fuck's happening? What the fuck's happening? What the fuck's happening? They're dead. They're fucking dead.
And Saturday's just going to ignore him for now.
Okay.
Because there are bigger things that need to be taken care of here. And I'm going to, let's see. Which one do I want to do? Which does more damage?
I'd say probably your prototype.
Well, yes, but I'm debating whether I should use my Nexus or drop a turret room.
HELLBEAST is going to radio to Weekender. Back up, like you need to back up.
Oh, don't worry, I'm planning.
Yeah, but it's a radio broadcast. It's a radio broadcast pretty much to anybody. It's just you need to back up.
Okay, so we're gonna deploy the turret drone, which is also a free action.
Okay, perfect.
I can drop that anywhere within sensors and line of sight.
That's the whole fucking map.
Yeah, so we're gonna attach it somewhere like on the roof of this cave over here.
Perfect.
So pick a spot.
Perfect.
And I am going to now use the rest of my move with my little friend. I'm going to move over here. Moving here. I'm going to attack with my prototype weapon.
Okay, this manipede.
Yes. One right here.
What's the line on your prototype weapon?
It's not a line, it's just one threat range, 10, and threat of 1, range of 10.
Okay.
So I can definitely hit it. I just needed to come over here anyway, so while I'm here, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, got it.
So, prototype weapon.
Roll that. Meter beat 13.
I rolled a 16, so I hit.
Perfect. Roll damage.
Okay.
Not got a lot.
Yeah. And this is versus energy defense. That is an 8.
To hit? So,
8 damage.
oh, 8 damage. Okay.
Yeah, the to hit was
16. Perfect. All right. Splat. What happens?
Good.
Prototype weapon.
We have upgraded our previous energy cannon, so it is more efficient and much more powerful.
Mhm.
And Saturday's going to signal for Ascucius to light that boy up, and a little compartment is going to open on the side of the mech, and a cannon is going to poke out and just like annihilate that thing.
Annihilated. Consider it annihilated.
And then for my last thing of this turn, I'm going to use a boost.
Okay.
And once again, I'm going to attempt to pick up my other little friend. He can't go in the cockpit with me, but that's okay. I'm going to pick him up anyway.
This one over here.
Yeah. We're going to pick him up briefly.
Give me a d20 roll, please.
Yep. I rolled a 19 without any...
Scoop them up gingerly. Perfect. Okay, so you've got one in the cockpit, you got one in your hand.
Yes. But flavor-wise, I want to pick him up as I move.
Yeah.
I just knew I needed to stop here to make that roll.
Got it.
And I'm going to use the rest of that boost, and we are going to come way the fuck over here.
Got it. Holy shit. Wait, what? I don't think you can move that far, right?
Oh, yes, I can, because my boost moves up to my normal movement speed, which is 7. I used half.
Holy shit.
Your movement is 7. Okay, got it.
Wow, man.
Okay, okay,
Giving
Okay.
run for money and speed.
okay. Because I was like, hold up there.
For all of us.
I was like, hold up there. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, sick.
And also leave a hologram where I left near icebox in my.
You know what I want to do? I'm gonna move that one there. I'll move that one there. And then while this Manapede is moving over here to attack Wrath. Wrath, give me an evasion move, please.
Does Wrath get a reaction?
Wrath, because Wrath has Overwatch. Yes, Wrath just get a reaction because it moves within
I
Overwatch.
can choose to take it, and if I take it, it'll use up my reaction
wait.
for the round. I think I'm
Okay, that
gonna
does work.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
So
Why wouldn't you?
I've been really excited to do this. So I have a heavy melee weapon on this mech.
Yes.
So my heavy melee weapon on this mech
Mm-hmm.
is a gigantic tactical knife that's about half the size of this mech.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead and bust her. Okay, fucking. Okay,
So he's
go
gonna
ahead.
Drop his giant, like, assault cannon thing that's just like hooked up to one arm. Draw this gigantic tactical knife, like standard issue combat knife, except it's way larger than it should be, size of a building, and use that. So that is a. Oh man, it's an 11 to hit.
That misses. So as cool as that was, the worm squirms out of the way. Give me that evasion roll. D20, please. Thank you, Sai.
Yeah, but then it's your turn. You can just swing at it again.
There you go.
18.
18. You take half damage. So you take 4 that ignores armor, acid damage as it burns through to your HP. Bada bing, bada
So
booey.
is that a? Sorry, I should have mentioned this earlier. Is that a cone or a?
It is a cone, yes.
It's a cone attack. Okay, so I have resistance to that because of my blast plating.
So you take half of that then.
Yeah.
So you
plus
take
my
2.
armor, so it's gonna.
Well,
It's gonna come out.
Your it goes to your armor because it's acid damage.
Oh, okay. So it'll come down to 1 damage. Okay.
So it's 2 damage because it was 4, and then you have resistance to cone, so it's 2.
Thank you.
There you go. ADD is good. ADD is good for one thing, and that's having numbers get thrown at me at 5 million speed of light. Oh, alrighty then. So we got one more. What's that? We got one more Mamapede.
Didn't Wrath have to go actually like on his action?
Oh, Wrath has to actually go. Then we got Mamapede. Then we're at the top of the key.
Yes. So I'm gonna do 2 things. First thing I'm gonna do is I am going to use all of my movement, and this guy's free to take an Overwatch attack on me. Here.
Got it.
So I'm gonna take.
Misses.
Okay. I am going to activate my core system, spend my SP,
Sick.
and deploy heavy stabilizers.
So 2 little arms.
So
And
2 heavy
go into the-
stabilizers on my mech come out like a fortified emplacement. That's more like a fortified emplacement than a vehicle. There's 2 sections of hard cover in a line beside me, of width of 2, that unfold in either direction. So I'm just going to say they come out directly to the sides of me, facing the Mamapede, the big one, so that players can hide behind it. A bunch of things happen from this, but the key thing that everyone needs to know is that as long as you're behind these systems, you can't be knocked back or made prone or suffer from any involuntary movement.
Yeah.
You basically can't take damage while you're behind them, but you have to leave from behind them to shoot.
Got it.
I also get a full action and 2 full actions on my next turn as a result of this. So now I'm going to use my action to barrage.
Sick.
So I'm going to use my actually I'm going to use my assault cannon and my concussion missiles. So with my assault cannon, that is a 17 to hit.
17 does it.
And with my concussion missiles, it's an 18.
That hits. Go ahead and roll me some damage. 15 on Mamipede as well.
Okay. So my concussion missiles, I don't know if this works
Mhm.
because he may be immune to knockback or something, but it has knockback 2.
Okay, noted.
So should be knocked back twice and takes 2 damage from the concussion missiles and a total of 5 damage from the assault cannon.
Fuck.
So 7 total.
Just ripping holes in her. Just ripping holes in her. Just fucking boom, boom. Gets knocked into the cave wall and it's just getting like, just pummeled with fire. Anything else you got for me, Wrath?
No, that is it.
All right. I need HELLBEAST, Wrath, and Drift to all give me evasion rolls. D20 plus your grit. If you've got skill triggers, use them. Get somewhere fast.
19.
19, noted. Half damage.
I got an 8, but I'm technically full cover, hard cover right now.
Got it. All right. So you're going to take half damage. And then Drift, what do you got? You're muted.
Goddamn.
You get used to it.
So I have a point. Like if you include get it somewhere quickly, my grid.
Noted. All right. All right. Half of 20 is 10.
All right.
You all take 10 damage that goes through your armor and everything as geyser of acid comes out. You have cone resistance, so you take half of 10 Wrath, so you take 5.
I'm also in hard cover, so you'll need to roll 2d6 and that total is detracted from the
You take no damage, Wrath.
Yeah.
And you can burn in hell. But yeah, 10 HP or 10 HP reduced to or 20 reduced to 10, and then Wrath takes none.
Yeah.
I just got Boyd.
Yeah, my mech is just a tank. I'm just Colossus
Just like
now.
a tank. I'll keep
I
that
was
in mind.
Cyclops, now I'm Colossus.
I'll keep that in mind. All right. Mamipede, there was that. Doesn't have a lot of doesn't have quick actions. ICEBOX, what are you doing?
Should unmute probably.
Unmute. Yeah, you should definitely unmute before you do
Absolutely
that. Yeah.
So the first thing she's gonna do is fire off her marathon arc bow.
You do have to move out from behind cover because you are behind cover from Wrath, so you have to move and then probably move back if you want to get behind cover.
I think because so I'm not exactly sure how this works because I can fire through things with the arc bow. Because if I hit an ally and an enemy, it gives them. If I hit an ally, they get an overshield. If I hit an enemy, I can hurt them. What?
Okay, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll.
I think because it's an energy beam, it just goes through things.
Go ahead and roll. Go ahead. Yeah.
That's how me and Drift, you also have a veil rifle, right?
That's an 18.
Anime was a mistake.
It's just a rail rifle like this.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That hits. Roll damage, please.
So that's 5 damage on the Mamipede, and
Thank
then
you.
Wrath gets an 2+ overshield.
It's fucking untouchable right now, Wrath. Okay, great.
And then she's gonna run away.
Sick. All right.
But she doesn't move very far, so that's okay.
So I'm literally invincible right now.
You're literally invincible right now. You're literally. I would have to do a critical roll to do any damage on you right now. And if I did, it would probably be 1 or 2 points of damage right now.
And I think I'm still very susceptible to emotional damage.
I already know what I'm gonna fucking do to you. I already know what I'm gonna fucking do to you.
You are very much in luck.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, sick! What else do I got on this fucking thing? Okay, so HELLBEAST, your turn's coming up, baby! And then it's Drift. But before we get to HELLBEAST, Drift. Give me an evasion. Roll, please. I've realized what works on you, and I'm going to use it until you all suffer and die and fall apart. What did you get?
Good.
I got, plus my grid, I got a 13.
13.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did meet it. All right. Half damage, so you're going to take 5 points of acid damage as it spews again on HP. All right. HELLBEAST, take it away.
All right. Well, good thing that the shield went up.
That is a very good thing.
Yeah, because I just go. Here we go, and I overcharge.
Got it.
For the second time, which tells me to do a 1d3, but I don't even have to worry about that because that'll take me up to my heat cap. Regardless.
Got it.
Take you over your heat cap if you roll above that.
Take you over your. See, you're gonna have to make an engineering check after this.
No, I'm not.
You're not?
No, I'm not because of what I'm about to do.
Oh my god.
Which is I'm about to burst forward.
Okay.
For about half my movement.
Yep.
And remember how I opened up my core energy earlier?
Yeah, I did.
TBK sustain suite. Burst 3 cloud of burning matter, which just barely hits Wrath, as well as both holograms and Manapede Jr. down there.
What kind of attack
You're
is that?
friendly, so you won't bother my holograms.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's 2 burn and 2 heat at the start of your turn.
Is that a burst attack?
It is a burst attack.
Okay, I burst sense.
Well, that's what I said. Good thing of all the shields and whatnot. So, Mamapede here is going to take 2 burn and 2 heat, and it clears my heat entirely. That's why I'm not going to have to do an engineering check.
She's on fire.
God,
Yeah, she's on fire, and
about that turn.
also her attack at the beginning ripped off my personalizations, which I am rather sore about.
Yeah, you'll have to talk with Pliska about that.
But that's why I'm gonna, aim my mortar straight at her face and fire it.
Jesus, fucking roll it. Fucking roll it. Just fucking roll it. Do it. Put me out of my misery right now.
God, yeah. That's
fucking
gonna
kill
be
me.
17 total.
Whoo! That hits.
And it's gonna be 6 damage of what kind of damage is this? Explosive damage.
She's looking so bad.
Cool.
She's looking really bad.
Let's go ahead and make it worse.
God, what have you done?
Oh, you know.
What have you done?
And with that, I am going to pull the flamethrower and just point straight down and
Just roll
cone
it.
fire.
Just roll it. Just roll it. Just roll it. Just do it. What'd you get?
I got a 15.
That just hits.
Awesome. So that is 1 energy and 4 burn.
She is so hurt right now.
Yep. And
She's
I'm going to use the
fucking
remainder of my movement to just, as the fire is going, just rocket backwards.
There are arms being melted away from her body. There are pustule sores popping. You see worms falling on the tiny little baby worms falling on the ground that are just being eviscerated by fire. As you're just burning and burning and burning, and you're just killing her. Stop it! Stop it! She's dead already.
and I hit the chat function for the raining hell emote.
And then it just hits fucking raining hell all the way down. You're getting subs, you're getting gift subs, you're getting all that good shit. God fucking damn it, Drift, take it away.
Well, a note for everybody: until my turn, if you go past where Wrath is, you will take 2 burn and 2 heat until it's my turn. That is a dead zone for us right now. So
Noted.
Distance only.
Distance only.
Past the blast shield is just
Scorched earth. It is on fire right now. It is burned through the snow and is just glassing it, and everything is on fire. And there's fuel all over the place, and the only reason it's on fire is because there's fuel all over the ground. It's just a fucking hellscape. Here, you know what? We're gonna do. So while Drift is figuring out what the fuck Drift is doing, we're gonna have some. I've got some handouts here. Some learning material. Just fucking all of it. Just fucking all of it right there.
Oh Yep, all the way. There you go.
Just all the way right there.
Nice. I'm just vibing.
Actually, I did forget. There is one important thing which benefits you and also benefits us.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can see that thing, including it. It can't see us, and we can't see it.
Okay. Drift, what you doing?
Until my turn.
You got this manipede on your
I
butt.
have a question about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I were to shoot at it from where I am,
Disadvantage.
Yeah, disadvantage.
that's it. Just one disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Yeah.
Because it. Yeah.
You roll 2, take the lowest.
Yeah. I'm just scared.
I just had a quick question for HELLBEAST.
Oh my god.
We're on a literal ice cap, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And you just unleashed a firestorm on top of it?
Yeah, away from us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to move that. You're gonna have to move that comms unit at some point.
You see, I have a brand.
Speaking of brands,
It's a mountain.
Drift, what do you got for me?
All right, so we finna do this barrage on this Manny.
Mm-hmm.
So you already know 3 blades.
3 blade throwdown. CQC. I'm going to show you the base. Fucking Raiden over here. Not even CQC. Fucking Metal Gear Solid Revengeance over here.
Oh yeah. All right. So segment knife. That's a 21.
Motherfuck. Double damage.
Okay. Let's see.
Next knife.
Manny. All right. Let's see. I got an 8 on the shock knife.
Okay, shock knife does miss. Might not need it though.
Charge blade needed. I got a 4.
So it misses. Roll your damage for your segment knife.
Alright. I got a 4.
So it does finally split. It is
So
hurt.
You got a crit, so you roll twice.
Roll twice. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Roll twice, take the higher.
Okay. 14 on the high.
I got your back.
You bring out your segment knife and you go to swipe across it. You swipe across it one time, it splits in half. You go to bring out your other knife and then swipe across it. It knocks your other knife out of your hand. Your other knife goes into the wall, the glacier wall. You bring out your charged sword and you start swiping around and you're trying to hit it and it's blocking a lot with its pincers. And you've tossed your segment knife in the air. And then you finally get it to where you sweep the leg and you cut off one section part of one of the other ones. And then you catch your segment knife and then you stab it multiple times in the fucking face and everything like that. You just do the really quick like that into it and everything like that. And then the one that is still on the ground, you stomp on it. And then you sheath your sword, you grab the other knife, and then you cut the rest of it, and then you sheath both of them. And there's just nothing but like smoldering, just like mist coming off of everything as you've got a nice pile of sashimi. Again, you've got multiple sashimi, worm sashimi. Oh my god. What have you all wrought? There's nothing I can do, so it's just whoever's next, top of the key, fucking go for it. Or not top of the key, but it's Pinto. And then it's Weekender, and then it's Wrath, and then if Mama Pete is even still standing, who knows? At the end.
I mean, she won't keep taking damage for what it's worth. She already took that damage, so she just can't see shit.
We'll just see what happens. Yeah, what are you doing, Pinto?
I can't see it.
Are
I
you-
don't have range on it anymore.
Are you abstaining? What are you doing with your turn?
I might be looking inside the comms relay
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check,
to
please.
just check for the damage done to it.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. Read a situation count.
Yep.
That is 12.
Even or odds?
Odd.
5. You peek your head in and it's a fucking murder scene. There's blood, gore, and bits all over the place. There's nothing of these columns. You can see the Evo suits, the exosuits, were cracked open like a fucking pistachio shell, and what was inside was ripped to bits and torn all over the place. Luckily, it's nominal damage on the inside.
I was like, no, importantly, how do the machines look? I think
Yeah. The machines look fine. It's gonna take some TLC, but the machines are fine. But yeah.
Are the worms still in there?
No, the worms, they came out because... So that's why there was not a lot of damage to the machines, because they immediately came out and they started attacking a Pinto.
They're the red square in the middle of that.
Yeah, the red square where they just got
I
pumped.
misunderstood. Okay, that's
Let me also... I've got... Right here. Okay. What else are you doing, Pinto? That's it? That's it? Nothing? Alright. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's got nothing. Alright. Sick. Next, brother, we've got Weekender. Oh yeah. And then Wrath on deck. Kill this motherfucker. Just end it. Just end it. Put me out of my misery.
So Saturday's gonna set down the little friend that they were holding in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Pop open the cockpit again, and I'm gonna go ahead and make the roll because I know you're gonna ask for it.
Yep.
And get a 13
Yep.
to gently pluck the other guy out of my cockpit and set him on the ground next to his friend.
Perfect.
Then we're going to close up the cockpit and do some zooming around here.
Okay. I'm not even gonna worry about the holograms.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
For Weekender, your turret drone it relies on visibility.
I think it's a smart weapon. So
Sensors.
Okay, because I wasn't sure if it would still be able to shoot at the nanopede in there because everything in there is considered invisible, including the drone.
Oh no, that's fine.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do
Mm-hmm.
is hold on, let me make sure where all my current holograms are. Okay. Wrath, you're basically immune to damage right now, right?
I am effectively immune to damage. Yeah.
Effectively.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to use my hologram teleport, and I would like to teleport to that. Oh, actually, I don't have to worry about that one because that's not teleport.
Yep.
I want to teleport to Weak Hollow 4,
Got it.
and all of the other ones explode, but nobody's near enough to them for that to matter.
So when you teleport, they all explode.
All of them except the one that I'm teleporting to. Yes.
Good to know.
That's so cool.
Boom, boom. More explosions.
All right. So now that we're here, I'm just going to take a gentle step
Oh, thank you.
out from behind cover.
Wait, ICEBOX, roll me a fucking evasion. Roll me an evasion, ICEBOX.
Actually, hold on.
There was a hollow right beside ICEBOX.
That's an 8. Oh, I forgot to extra.
You got overshield, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, 'cause my overshield refreshes every time I
Yep.
get damage.
Alright, so I'm going to laser cannon. Actually, first I'm going to. Do I need to make a sensors roll to have Astucious?
Astucious is going to... Here, I'll make the sensors roll. Astucious...
If you want to see, you have to.
Yeah. Astucious does, but Astucious is able to act independently based on the thing that you made. So Astucious does pass. I'm rolling for Astucious, so go ahead and give that roll for me for the turret drone.
No, actually not for the turret drone. I want to shoot my laser cannon at it.
Got it. All right. Does that use sensors?
Yes, because I'm using tweaked optics and tweaked computer, so I always get +1 accuracy to attack with it, and it counts as a smart weapon.
Jesus. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. I rolled rolled a 19 plus 2 for my grit is 21.
That is critical. So go ahead and roll your damage. Twice. Pick the higher.
Okay. That's going to be an 8.
Oh god. Okay. Do you have one more thing you're doing?
Turret.
Turret?
Yes. Actually, yes. Yes, the turret is going to.
Go ahead and roll the attack because the sensors have already got it because it's Lucius.
Okay.
1 second.
I believe that.
Yes.
I believe my turret is 1d.
Okay. It is not going to take a lot. I just need you to roll just so I know.
Okay. Oh, actually, I don't have to roll. It just does 3 damage.
Oh, there you go.
How does the turret drone take down the Mammipede?
Does it have anything that appears to be like a face?
It's got a fucking mouth hole. That is,
Okay.
yeah.
It's gonna charge up its little dinky laser and just like shoot her right in the uvula.
So this really dinky laser shoots right in the uvula, and everything gets quiet, and you just feel a burst come about. HELLBEAST and Weekender, because Weekender, you're not right behind that wall,
I can
Yeah.
see it.
and you can see it. I need you to give me one more evasion roll, please,
All right.
as acid spews all over the place.
14.
14. Got it.
16.
16. You take, that is 12 HP damage, Zach,
Okay.
because you're just one under. And Weekender, you take
Oh,
6.
I also, okay, that does not matter.
Okay.
I take 6.
Is this something that my armor would hold on to or no?
No, it's acid. It exploded in acid in an area. Wrath, I would have Wrath do it, because Wrath is technically... I think that turret drone's gone, because it's right beside it. Yeah. But Wrath is essentially invulnerable in this moment. Here, let me just do the 2d6 roll just to make sure. Yes, you do not take the 2 points of damage that you would come off with afterwards, so you're good, Wrath.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh
My
my
reps
god.
are not going to like this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, if it's 2 damage or less, then there's no point.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I took 12, so, you know. I took
Yeah.
another structure damage off that.
Yeah. It would have been... I would have had to roll for... Yeah.
I did roll. I'm impaired until the next round. That's how my personalizations came off the first time.
You hear a da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da
Ah!
play over, and we are going to take a very quick break. A very quick break, because we do not have long in this episode left, but we do need to get the fallout from this
Yup.
taken care of. So we will be right back, everyone. And we are back from our quick bio break. Thank you all for sticking with us. Whew! Combat over with. Y'all did it. Y'all did it. Okay, so to set the scene. Oh my God, Wally. Let me stretch my fucking feet out. So to set the scene, what we have left is, what is everybody doing immediately after this battle? I just need to know.
HELLBEAST is just Type I flight system rocketing out of the cloud of burning matter,
Mm-hmm.
just dissipating it into like a more of a haze. That like fiery smoke just coming off the front and landing in the center of everybody.
As it dissipates, you just see there's just glass left behind. Luckily, you're not on like an ice cap. You're on the peak of a mountain, but you can see cracks in the ice from around this area. The comms unit is going to have to move from this area. It's going to have to go somewhere else.
Well, that's just fucking pretty.
It's just fucking pretty. But everything is, it's glass underneath, and just the fucking acid has spewed on the side of the cave, and there's just mounds of worm flesh there. Goodness gracious me. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Saturday's going to immediately go and check on the two surviving members of the comms team and make sure they're just like okay.
They are in shock. They're in shock right now. They're just like sitting there. They're in their exosuits, but they are sitting in the fetal position in the snow, and snow flurries around them, and they're just like looking at all the chaos and everything. They're looking at the dead bodies of their comrades that are across the field. They're just in shock. Yeah. What is ICEBOX doing?
I think ICEBOX would want to assess any of the damage done to the comms tower itself, since there were 2 worms inside of it. So I think she would want to try and assess any kind of damage and see what needs to be done to repair it.
Give me a D20 roll. Add your grit and any skill triggers that you think might fit.
Okay, yeah, she has she has Hacker Fix.
Yeah, Hacker Fix.
That's an 18.
So the hole in the side of it's going to have to be repaired, and there's some screens that are going to have to be replaced. But for the most part, the most important thing is just cleaning up the blood and viscera that are in here. Those exosuits are probably going to need to be repaired as well because they got pried open.
Okay.
But there's no saving the crewmen that were inside of them. It is a murder scene in here. It is bad. It looks like the Doomslayer just came through a fucking room and just had his way. Drift, what are you doing?
I am assessing the damage done to my neck.
Go ahead and give me a D20 roll. Add your trigger as well as yeah, you don't have any skill triggers, so it's just grit and then D20.
Got 13.
So your mech is how you see it. It is Kage Tetsujin is there, but you're going to probably need some repairs. You're probably going to have to get to a 3D printer. You're probably going to get it back to base to do some hard repairs there. Or there's some stuff that you could do here with like a repair kit, but there's a lot of the plating damage that happened from that acid bath that you got a couple of times is going to have to be fixed by Malcolm.
Okay.
What is Pinto doing?
Pinto would like to, as safely as this sounds, heat his mech as much as possible without triggering a meltdown to cook the rest of the worms that may be inside this fucking thing.
Give me an engineering check, please, sir.
Hack fix apply?
Yes.
16.
16. Just sitting there radiating heat, and you can hear the little squeals from the worms that have been crawling around in this thing, and you're getting warnings Like, and then
No,
like,
I'm not.
yeah, and then like, but like one, so one pops up for like an area that you never imagine is ever going to like overheat or anything like that. And I imagine Pinto just punches the screen where it's coming up, just like punches it.
It
So,
wouldn't even come up. I disabled the safety.
oh my god, damn it! Oh god, yeah. So you're just sitting there, just radiating heat, and you can see the snow melting, the ice and snow melting around Pinto, around Snake 433.
Other people's machines may be getting involved about some sort of heat warning.
Yeah, Wrath.
Did you think it to me?
There's something that we talked about at break, where you hit your heat level cap.
So I hit my heat cap.
Yep.
So there's I can do one or two things here, and I want to ask you what you prefer.
Yeah.
I can go through the motions and roll on the table, but because I have max stress, all that would happen is inevitably my mech, if I failed all my rolls, my worst case scenario is that my mech is just exposed until the end of turn.
Yeah.
So I could just repair it. So are you cool, because we're out of combat, if I just take the repair action, which takes an hour and clears all heat?
Yep. Go for it.
Okay. So what he'll do is you guys will see the barricades collapse, and then Boogeyman, gigantic, this absurd mech the size of a building, will just fall back into the snow, and steam will rise up, and then Riker will hop out and just start fixing up any damage that occurred.
Riker, you were so hyper-focused you didn't realize that there was smoke inside your cockpit. And it just starts pouring out of the cockpit. And you immediately have a tool, like you have a tool repair kit in your hand, and you're bringing it out, it's like a torch, and you've got other tools.
Sweaty.
Yeah, it's just sweaty. I imagine you've got like a jacket or something like that, and you immediately like pop it off. And so you're just like standing there in the snow, sweaty, and there's steaming, tank top in the snow, and there's just steam coming off of you. Very much Mad Mardigan vibes, as you're just kind of like standing there in the snow and just like looking over this, and you immediately start working on taking the repair action.
While I do this, Riker's gonna go, "This isn't a crew, it's a family."
God, fuck it.
Just pop the cockpit on fire starter. Just go. Looking good there, Riker.
And there's steam that comes out of fucking fire starter. It's like a fucking sauna in there.
You good down there?
Yeah, I'm fine. Looking good over there.
Oh, that was it.
If I had the floshed emoji.
It's okay.
I'll start
Love it.
I'll start repairs on my end.
Perfect. All right.
The
Repair actions.
blatant homoeroticism,
Fucking
repairing your mech on a snow planet.
God. The crew pop out of their exosuits finally, and they go, "What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh fuck! God, fucking damn it! Fuck! Fucking shit! It's so fucking. Oh, it's fucked up. I want to get out of here. Can't fucking stand it. God. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna fucking do? And they're like looking at each other. I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know.
Saturday is gonna walk Casino over to where Riker's like doing repairs on his mech, and gonna be like lean Casino down and open the cockpit to like actually talk and be like, I think our friends over there could use a rousing pep talk, and I hear you're good at those.
Riker is busy repairing his mech. And you hear that, Riker. But you're getting flashing warning signs from your mech that something's got to be taken care of, or the thing's going to go off like a bomb.
I need time to get rid of the heat, or this thing's gonna explode, and we'll be in the worst place.
You see the
I'm
two...
gonna use, I'm gonna use issue order, and I'm gonna issue an order to Saturday. You can do this.
Saturday, you get advantage on your check to talk to these two guys. As you see, they walk over to the where ICEBOX is like inspecting through the hole. They walk over to the door and they look in. They both go, "Oh God!" and they just throw up in the snow. And just like, yeah.
Poor guys. Alright, Casino will walk over next to where ICEBOX is. And I'm gonna tell Astucious to give ICEBOX a hand, seeing what needs to be done to fix this thing up.
Mm-hmm.
And I will hop out of the mech.
Perfect.
To talk to these very distressed boys.
Perfect. Pinto, you're going to be helping ICEBOX as well on repairing the comm station. Astucious is going to be helping with the mech on repairing the comm station. I'm going to roll for Astucious. I need a hack or fix from both of you, or like a mechanics check from both of you as you're both starting to work on this. While Saturday, you walk over to these two comm technicians. They go, what are we going to do? What are we going to fucking do?
Saturday's gonna. What are they doing? Are they like?
They're together. They're like together, and they're like they're looking over their stuff, and they're like, I don't know how we're gonna fucking run this by ourselves. Like, oh God, we're gonna have to get some more guys sent out of here. God, fuck, we gotta get more guys sent out of here. This is fucked, man. This is fucked.
Saturday's gonna come up behind them, put arms around both of their shoulders. He's gonna say, "Hey, I know things look pretty rough, but I mean, you're not alone out here. You've got us. We're gonna make sure that you guys get this thing settled somewhere safe. We're gonna make sure that we get more people sent from base out to your new location. And I'm going to personally make sure that we get somebody out here to protect you, because we don't need any more of those, whatever those things were. Whatever those were. We don't need any more of those."
Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. Add your grit. You have advantage on it.
That's a 17.
You sit there. They listen. You're making promises of protection, and people helping them, and they go, "Okay, if you can do that, then yeah, of course. All right, yeah. Okay, we can do this, yeah." And they even start helping with the repairs. What did y'all get on y'all's repair rolls?
I got a 19.
Amazing. Pinto.
17.
Amazing. Astucia's got a 16. Amazing. The repairs go well. It's mostly the cleanup, but the cleanup is taken care of. The guys are like, we can clean it up. We've seen blood before. They cry a little bit about it because they knew those guys really well, but, you know, it's in the middle of war. They're going to talk to a therapist about it later. And it might or might not work. Ostensibly, you have succeeded. You have won. The mission that you had succeeded before is not a failure. All pats on the back are due. We're going to say the hour passes with all the repairs and everything like that. You all have your mechs in a sufficient way to get back to base. What are y'all doing?
I suppose we're getting back to base.
Well, the first thing that Saturday's gonna do is, since we have like totally open comms now,
Mm-hmm.
talk to whoever we need.
Yep.
Saturday's immediately going to radio. I forget her name.
Lily Doyle.
Yeah.
Captain Lily Doyle.
Yep. Radio Captain Doyle and give her an update on everything that's going on. What happened with our manapedes.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would like to know which person in our party decides to give them that name.
No, they don't even have to be given that name. That was the name that I had for the battle, so y'all can name
No,
them
I
whatever
know,
you
but
want. Yeah.
I feel like somebody, maybe.
Hellbeasts. We'll call them Hellbeasts.
Okay. Saturday we'll tell Captain Doyle about the Hellbeasts that we fought up here on the top of the mountain, what happened to the comms unit and the comms team. Saturday is going to make sure, like, escort them and whenever, like, can we move the comms unit, like, off of the top of the mountain that's got all that cracked ice and shit?
Doyle is going to immediately go, yeah, no, it's great to hear your voice. No. We've got reinforcements coming. We've got more supplies coming. There's apparently a Horus member coming, a representative for Horus.
Amazing.
But no. Excellent. And you said we have 2 survivors, correct?
Yes.
Those-
And we're already working on repairs, getting everything cleaned up here.
Amazing. You'll
They're definitely going to need to move this thing.
Yes. We will go ahead. We will have them moved and everything of that nature. No worries about it at all. Thank you all so much. Thank you so much. And she goes off comms.
Awesome. And after that, whatever the rest of the party's doing.
So, I'll be checking in with CEO, Carrion Garza, doing the same thing, updating him about the mission,
Got it.
letting him know where we're at, and also trying to figure out what he wants us to do from here. If we need to leave somebody behind to watch the outpost, if we, if we need to scout, whatever he needs to do.
You radio him. He goes, Choi, good to hear your voice.
Sir, same as you. The mission here was a incremental success, but there were significant casualties and the comm center was damaged. Luckily, ICEBOX and PINTO were here to make repairs pretty quickly.
We need you to finish up what you're doing there and get here ASAP. Yesterday.
Okay, are we going to be able to spare any units to make sure the comms tower stays in good health?
I'll make sure that Lily gets some sent out here. We have reinforcements on the way. We need you here. The talks went really well. A ceasefire has been agreed upon, but there's a little bit of an addendum to that.
There's always a catch. I'll get there as soon as I can.
Great. You'll see what I'm talking about. And you can see he goes, and Garza out. And then clicks off the comms. To expedite it, you all start making your way to base. I do need D20 rolls from each of you to get back across the gap. I'm assuming it's the same way that you got it back again. So we're saying you're helping the people that cannot fly to get over.
Out of 16.
16? 12?
I'm one of the flying ones, but
Yeah. We'll just see.
I think last time they were all carrying
Wrath.
and I was carrying ICEBOX because size
Mhm.
differences.
Yeah.
I'm twice the size of all of these other guys.
Yeah.
Wrong, you're 4 times the size of a weekend.
Yeah. 4 times the size of Weekender. Yep.
So, fun fact, I rolled a 1.
I rolled a 2.
Well,
You're being carried technically. Yeah. You're gonna take a little bit of extra frost damage, about 2 points of frost damage, just because of exposed wiring and everything like that. This is mostly to get across the gap and see what happens as you get back to, because you have to trek back to the base and everything.
What's your damage from that?
Yeah. You take 4 points. Pinto. Snake 433 takes 4 points. You finally crest over the hill where you see Daler's Fingers, or the bowl that it's now known as. And what you see is pretty shocking, to say the least, but not surprising. It's just a shock to you, but it doesn't surprise you at all. You see a NHC cutter parked outside the base. There is a separate temporary base being built around the cutter. And you see that the Six Skulls squad base has set up on the opposite side of Daler's Fingers. In both of those domes, and there's an attached to all 3. Seems that they have made a base all together for each of you to all be able to work according to each other. You see Garza's drop shot. His mech flies out and meets you before you get there. and his cockpit opens, and there's like the wind. He's got like goggles on, and he's got like a mask up, and there's like he's got like that cloak scarf thing that's happening. It's a part cloak, part scarf, and it's just like blowing in the frost. And he touches his ear out on the comms. He just opens up the cockpit. He didn't have to, but I like dramatics because it's anime as fuck. But he goes, secure line, and you'll all go to a VB secure line, and he goes, so we have company.
I see this.
We're going to be having some roommates for the rest of this op. I need you to promise me that you are going to be on your best behavior. No shit gets started in the base unless they start it first, okay?
Unless they start it first.
Also, they have plenty of room for it, but they requested that our pods be moved to their base.
They requested?
They requested it.
Is this
They
okay?
want to fucking bunk with us?
They want to bunk with us.
Why?
What kind of sleepaway camp bullshit is this?
I was vehemently opposed against it. I was opposed to it. But then Aristotle made mention that the deal falls through unless the Six Skulls get what they want, and they want us to bunk with them.
Okay.
Fine.
Fine, but I got dibs on Mona or the big guy, or both.
You can't call dibs. You can't call dibs.
I figured we would all just bunk together.
Wait. Yeah. Wait. Okay. Never mind.
They have, it's called the bunkhouse in their place, and it's a 2-story structure that's made for their sleeping arrangements.
Oh, so we all share like a big bedroom, like living area. I don't. Okay.
You'll see once we get there. You'll see when they get there.
Or whatever.
Right.
Captain
Sorry, I
Maybe
didn't
brother house.
Captain Doyle asked because we do have reinforcements coming, and they're going to need more pods for people to stay in. There's a good news, though. I promise it's not all bad. And he just like crack. You can hear his voice crack a little bit. He goes, "I promise it's not all bad."
Shit.
With them being there, they did respectfully say that we do have permission to utilize one of their personal company reps.
Which company?
Chandra Sekhar and Herschel Limited.
Like for like the first fucking time, Stahl like takes off his fucking anti-photon visor. It's just, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
Apparently, C&H likes to work with the top of the line, and they consider the Six Skulls to be top of the line.
Hey, ICEBOX, remember how I said I owe you a mech?
Uh huh.
This is the one.
Okay.
This is the fucking one. Oh,
And that's
my
why I
God.
say for favor.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be a fucking blast.
So pack your bags, and let's go say hi to our new neighbors. And the cockpit closes, and you all make your way to the base. I'm going to put a little bit of a stinger here. The camera pans across the frozen wasteland. It goes through the ground, into a tunnel, into the ground. And about a location about 100 clicks away from the base, there's a storm that's swirling, an ice storm. And it's above a place that's enclosed in ice, and the tunnels move through. And you realize that these tunnels move from worm tunnels to more human-shaped tunnels. And you see another altar that is just like the one that was under Daler's fingers. It has exact replica, pews, everything like that. And the crystal that is above the altar churns, and it has light, brilliant light come off of it. And then a column of light bursts up from it, and it bursts a hole through the surface, and everything goes white. And what's left behind is you see a crater with a lone mech in it. It has tattered leather canvas covering it, almost like a duster. It has accoutrement on it, like religious effigies on it. They seem like Eastern Orthodox. It has wires that look like wild hair and a beard. In its hand, it has a massive pike. And beside it, it has a satchel filled with what seems to be bombs. There's multiple weapons, melee weapons, swords from other mechs, pikes that have been stabbed through it. It's coated in water, and there's a puddle of water beneath it. The cockpit opens, and smoke clears away from it. And you see a man in a black Mandarin-style cut suit that has entry holes and exit holes where some of the bits of metal have punctured his side. And he's sweaty, and he has long hair, black hair that's greasy and stringy, and a long, greasy, stringy beard. And he's got pallid, yellow, leathery skin, a crooked nose that droops over a mustache, a big bushy mustache. His eyes are closed. His hands have leather gloves. And his hand moves, and he grabs for a book that has an insignia, the same insignia that is on the altar beneath the crystal. And we pan around the room, and we see that this whole altar has been destroyed, and there's just nothing but a crater now. And his eyes open, and you see wild, murderous eyes. And he raises up, and he looks around out of the cockpit. And he grabs a rosary that was hanging from his cockpit and wraps it around his hands and hops out of the cockpit, looks at the mech, kicks it a couple of times, and goes, "That will not do." Moves over, and he hears chittering and screeching coming from tunnels. And he grabs the rosary that has a crystal attached to it, and he starts rubbing it a little bit, and he goes, "My babies, come to me." And you see a bunch of these skittering insectoid-like human hybrids burst from tunnels, and they stop and they look at him. And he holds out his hands and he goes, "No need to cry. Papa is home." And he looks up at the statues that are left in rubble that look almost exactly like him, and he goes, "Father Rasputin is home." And he smiles, and you see sickly yellow teeth covered in plaque, and the camera goes black and credits roll. And that is where we're going to leave off for next episode.
I don't like that.
How are we feeling?
I really hope that this villain's name is actually Papa. Like, I hope that that's his name.
Papa,
I'm just wondering.
Papa Rasputin. Papa Rasputin.
Interstitial War crossover.
Could you imagine if I had Mark, I was like, "Hey, suit back up one more time. This Rasputin, show over here."
Anastasia.
Lancer in a week.
Oh God.
Shout out
kind
to
of a big ask.
Beauregard in the chat saying that's 100% Danny Trejo.
This is Danny Trejo, and I'm also seeing.
Sorry, yeah, no, get Danny Trejo. Sorry, Mark.
Sorry, Mark. Yeah, Jindo Ikari. I'm seeing Undertaker. Yeah, no, it is Rasputin. So the game is based off of Crack the Sky by Mastodon, and Rasputin is involved with Crack the Sky 100%. There's been things that have been taken from it, but yeah. So this is episode. Got a little bit long, a lot of combat, but we got through it. And we're going to have a great episode. The next episode, The Last Baron. I'm excited for it.
Second to last episode.
Second to last episode, yeah, because we still have The Bit, also known as Coda.
Or Coda,
The
whatever.
Encore Coda, yeah, whatever you want to call it. I've got it labeled as The Bit, parentheses Coda, so it'll be perfect.
Perfect.
But yeah, so I want everybody here to say who they are, what they've got going on. Let's keep it short and sweet because I don't want to keep y'all too late. I don't want to keep anybody else too late. I'm not going to boost anything because I'm sure that everything I need to boost, you're all involved with. So, so yeah, so go ahead, take it away. Let's start with, let's go Stall.
Hey, I am Zachary Vaudo. That is my Twitter handle. Oh, geez, let's see. Tuesday, ATL by Night. We're in our postseason. We're doing postseason interviews. That's at 8 p.m. Eastern on ATL by Night Twitch. Friday, I was told that I can announce this. Here on Carrion Comfort Studios, for Interstitial War, there's a Sorcerer Supreme that is coming back, and I will see you for that episode. And then the very next day, Saturday, double feature. I'm on Level Up TTV for Vancouver Adjacent by Night at 6 p.m. Eastern, but that is pre-recorded because at 8 p.m. Eastern I'll be back over here for my one-shot Vampire the Masquerade Murder on Music Row, where I am blood hunting Leslee Everett, Oz, and a handful of other folks through the city of Nashville. So I'll see you there, and then Sunday we do this all over again.
Sick. All right, next we've got Saturday Weekender.
Hey everybody, my name is Zeke. Let's see. Zach already mentioned that on Fridays we have Kingdom Hearts The Interstitial War. I'm a mod here on the Twitch under Firefly System and on the Discord, which you should definitely join the Discord because it's awesome. We have a great time there, and we usually all hang out and voice chat after shows. And I'm also the founder and president of We Are Games, which you can find on Twitter at the handle underneath my face. And I think that's all I got.
Magnificent. Sick. All right, next we've got Corolla Drift Levin.
I am the Phasing Octopus. That's my Twitter up under me. I also stream on Twitch at the Phasing Octopus. Right now, my channel is basically a Monster Hunter channel. So, come kick it.
Sick.
It's chill as hell.
We were fucking watching you play Monster Hunter while I was watching and listening to Formula One racing today because of the Bahrain Grand Prix. So yeah, the premiere, the premiere is sick. So yeah, check out more of that stuff, and also check out the Bandcamp and everything. I got links
I
here.
can also do music, yeah.
I got links right here. Boom, there we go. That's all your links right there. I've got it set up because you let me use so much of your music on my channel. So of course. All right, next we've got Riker Wrath Choi.
Hi, I'm Oz. You can find me here again next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel, and I'm doing one shot with Zach on Saturday, and that's all that is.
Amazing. And we've got, I've already announced it to the Patreon about what you and me are cooking up because they get exclusive content before everybody else. And they get heads up on everything else before everybody else. So, you know, if you want more exclusive, like, heads up on stuff that's coming, you can check out that Patreon. And we've got Patreon games happening for a certain tier as well. We're slotting out our full, for getting caught up, essentially, for our monthly games for May. I'm excited. And then, let's see. We've got Cinder, ICEBOX, Atlas.
So, yeah, like Zach said, well, I'm Leslie. You can see me Saturday and Friday. So Saturday Vampire, Friday Kingdom Hearts, and then back here Sunday. And then Thursday is part 2 on Gehenna Gaming for Mantra, the Monster Hearts 2-parter that Wes and I are in, where Wes plays a wonderful church boy and I play a ghoul. Come see us get gross. maybe aid someone.
Maybe, potentially. And you can catch that. It's on YouTube now. You can see the first part on YouTube. It's very great. It's very great. I have a great time. Nick is a wonderful storyteller and game master and MC. And then last but certainly not least, the king of the beans. You know him, you love him. He's your, mine, and our big dad, Emil Pinto King.
Oh, that's what you call it, king of the beans.
Yeah.
So I am Big Dad Ben. You can follow me on Twitter there. You can catch me in the Discord. On April 7th, I am launching a new short series called Cypress and Steel, a Victorian Mage actual play, where one Zachary Vaudo is playing a character named what?
I don't remember, but we'll find out when we get back for that episode.
Yeah, you're a Verbena, right?
No.
Verbena, yes.
Verbena. Yeah, Verbena. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Hopefully. I've never streamed Mage, but I've played it before. And then for some reason, I'm launching another series that Saturday, April 10th. Heart to send drum beats, because I am a masochist of some kind or bad at scheduling. So check those out. And I might be streaming some weird game that I can't stream on Twitch in our Discord later.
That's right. That's right. So Ben's going to be definitely seeing exactly how I feel. So yeah, with all that stuff. And with that, I'm going to also make an announcement. So I announced it to the Patreon, and I announced it to a couple other people. And I've also talked with some other people that are involved with the other show that happens on Sundays, that Iron City by Night show. But this is going to be a wide announcement. I am taking a month off after Crack the Sky. I do a lot of shit, and I need to play some video games, and I need to relax, and I need to put my feet up. So I'm going to be taking.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, so I'm going to take a month off. There is still going to be content happening here. We've got great shows happening on most days. Sunday nights, those are going to be nights where I'm going to be like, if I feel like playing a video game, I might stream for that month. I might play a video game. But after this, there's going to be a month break for me. There's still going to be content happening. And then we're going to be coming back with Iron City by Night Season 2. And I'll fucking say it right now. After Iron City by Night Season 2, seeing how everything shakes at the end of this, there probably will be a Crack the Sky Season 2. But it's not going to be called Crack the Sky. It's going to be something else alpha. So I've been dropping little hints here and there. And there will be more hints leading up to it during Iron City by Night of what it's going to be. After the finale, I will tell the cast, but let's see if they can figure out what the next album is going to be that we are going to take a shot at, but with the Vulture Brigade Oblivion unit, if they will have me. So yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you. Do all that normal stuff. Take your meds, eat, drink water, take care of yourself. Don't beat yourself up too much. Shit is rough all around the edges. There's a lot of shit going on, but I'm happy that we're able to take some time on most nights and focus on something else other than shit that's going bad. I appreciate you all. You are all great. Thank you for watching this. It makes me feel excellent about myself.
All of that stuff also applies to you.
Yeah. Oh, me too? Oh, no. I don't know. Who am I? I am just a vessel. No. But, so take care of yourselves. Have an excellent night. Have an excellent upcoming week. And do not forget that comfort comes soon. Arrivederci.